Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey. Greetings of Thursday Thrills number 16. We're here, and let me get set up. I'm gonna start my live right now. Yeah, in the moment. All right. Let's see. In the building. Let's see. Entertainment. Nonprofit. Let's see. The series going. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's going out here. But yeah, this is gonna be a good one, right? Um been busy, but yeah, all day, whatever. But as I could tell you, this is gonna be a good one because this night is gonna be one of those streams you can just like this be intrigued. So as what I was saying, I know I'm live because everybody's coming through. And I'm gonna share this on the panel and put it on YouTube server. Yeah, put that right there. Then I will do this. Let me see this. I was just watching a video by City of Truth talking about oh boy, calling himself the Ebony Network. That dude's weird. I'm telling you right now. I'll get into him just a moment. That dude's weird. I think I shared him around Discord, and I took a picture of his shield. I screenshot his shield. So it's kind of funny when guys try to, he got excommunicated by our own Cerulean Gray. I thought that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, for now, you know. So that's just what it is. So in so many words, I will see what's going on. So and it's a lot of things coming up because next month will be my start of coming with the conservatism string. I don't know how I'm gonna play that off on the first. Just give me a shot and give me time to understand that most of this you can do in time. So I'm just looking at it and whatnot. I know it's a long night because everybody's probably moving around. So it's gonna be one of those streams that you'll see through, and I'm not gonna stop and give up because just everybody's streaming. I'm not trying to do that. I don't give a fuck. I mean, YouTube has gotten weirder and weirder. So it's a dry month. I won't say fuck this month and in general because it's so goddamn dry because there's a lot of bullshit going on. But next month, I'm gonna start roasting Black History Month. I'm just gonna be a villain and just say, you niggas ain't gonna be shit. I'm on y'all's head next month because I feel like this month was so dry because people was worrying about certain situations and saw some very alarming reports. Um, very alarming reports. I'm not mad. It's just what it is, man. Like I'm just gonna see for what it is, and I'm not gonna try to get upset about it because I think I did this before, and I know people are not gonna come through. And what's going on, DeAndre? Dr. Doom himself, the advisor in the building. It's just like I said, man, a lot of shit is going on. You know what I mean? Because one thing I can say how dry this month is, you can't worry about individuals trying to start off whatever, right? Because the first week off, I was worrying about what's going on in these spaces, and then the red pill spaces I'm not really a part of no more because I never was. I left that shit months ago of last year. But one thing I've learned when I start doing my own content and carve my own space, it actually helped me out a bit. But I'll get into this weird individual in a minute. How can you not criticize everybody? What's going on, Hannibal? And not say you always stick criticize me. It's okay to criticize me, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, dude, you have a whole channel that's for females, but I already knew he's a whole simp, and I didn't like how Third shared that in the hideout. Like, this nigga need to be addressed. I'm glad I screenshot his little pathetic little blank shield. It's pathetic. You know, I'm gonna roast dudes like this. Dudes like him, even though he was a former military guy, I guess people told me and the villains told me about him. This nigga ain't shit. And he called himself Overdrive. Called himself Maximum Overdrive. But guys like that, let me tell you something. He's a whole weirdo. Okay. There's a lot of weirdos I've seen on YouTube for years. And he's a messy bitch ass nigga. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's just my perspective. I ain't gonna fuck with him. I ain't gonna watch his shit. If I see his shit on my feed, I'm just gonna block it, kick it off my, remove it off my main page. It's always an algorithm for some reason. It is what it is. You know, I just hate they put shit in the algorithm. You got a bunch of weirdos channels in front of you, man. Like I'm cleaning house this year, but this month is so much bullshit. Like I already knew it was dry because people are broke and they spend a lot of their Christmas money, New Year's money, and they just feel sorry for them, you know. But really, I don't feel sorry for them because they made that decision, you know. I'm a petty villain. I don't care what they think, you know, because I'm just gonna do me. But next month is gonna be very interesting. I'll keep doing my content and start doing me. It's just what it is, man. Oh, salute Juan G. Salute, salute. It's just like I said, when I saw his channel for like the past few weeks of this month, he started popping in my feed. I mean, this dude is a whole weirdo. Like, I kind of agreed him on the small hands. I ain't gonna mention that bitch ass nigga's name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That was anti the hoes is not winning. That nigga with the plats, right? I don't fuck with his bitch ass either. But he had a point. But this dude that did content on him, you know, different than he is. Both of y'all some fuck niggas. I'm just saying, like, both of y'all some fucking. That's why I say fuck both of y'all. Because I'm a villain. I don't care about nobody but myself. Because I realized that on YouTube, people want to compete. I'm gonna crush you with my content. And I say your shit is garbage. Fuck him and fuck anybody else. I'm on that type of time, bro. I'm on that type of time. You know, it's just I want to say something so bad. This is like a petty edition of Thursday Thrills #6. It's current events, current on YouTube, current news, and in case y'all don't know, Ben Roethlisberger has retired today. Finally, that's why the Steelers ain't shit. Fuck them damn Steelers. He get what he get. He had enough, and people wish him well. But you know, it's a lot of interesting things on the news. But yeah, man, it's a lot of current events. Recently, I saw an article when people talk about the BLK manosphere. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't support. Um, I knew this was going to happen. This is about the incelian problem that we see, and a lot of people don't believe because fuck what they believe. Okay, at this point, and you get what you get, and it's working. And I know they're mad. I know they're mad. I don't give a fuck because I'm not part of no goddamn list. And this is why we have a villain sector of what you would say the villain sphere. It's our own sphere. We do what we do, and we contrast. That's it. It's just we just got fuck niggas everywhere on YouTube. You always had them. It's just they're part of the ecosystem, and they love circles and they love bullshit. What they do is like, man, they just want to just be around and just say, hey, you know, man, I don't fuck with dumb people, man. And what I've learned about Thursday Thrills, I've just like, you know, every stream I have on this channel with the Thursday topics, it varies. You had a few weirdos there and there was on my panels, but that ain't gonna happen no more. But tonight's tonight because I'm going on heads with these weak ass simps that I've seen on YouTube, and they used to be a part of certain spaces and things like that, which I expected. it's not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing because that shows you how sorry all these spaces are. I've never was a part of the Google Hangout era. Now I have a Google Hangout Messenger with a guy named I was friends with. His name is John DeCosta. I don't know if he's part of the MTSA clan, but we was cool peoples. Cool as a fan. I don't think he buys into the shit, but we used to talk about various things. But the funny thing is, that's what we was talking about, right? But he was on that UCC shit. I wasn't nowhere near on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like when you talk about certain things, you put it in this proper perspective. And I think it comes off what you see. And when you got guys that be simping real hard for these women like that, no matter what color, I'm not saying specifically black women, he say any woman, but really he has a particular BLK woman, known as black women, right? I don't talk about that shit on my channel. I'm not one of those channels. That's why those shit is trash sometimes. It's bullshit. It's not real content, and it's pathetic. And he is what he is, and I kind of think his shit is entertaining, but you agree with these white people, and you say you hate them, but you're a fucking coon. It's different levels of cooning. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I might have to do a vlog stream about that shit. I'm going to have to do a vlog stream about that probably tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be super cold. I don't know. It's gonna be in the teens. My hands probably freezing. I'm gonna have to wear some gloves. I gotta talk about that. Seriously, this shit is wild, bro. And I'm gonna name the title different, right? I might not call it different levels of cooning. I don't say it's levels to. I'll say a trader, a race trader, or something like that. It's just something. What's going on, Pastor? And yeah, I might have to. I'll word the title. I'll come up with something tomorrow, because I gotta really speak on that shit. That's something I had to get off my chest. There's different levels to this shit. What's so bothering me about it is different levels to the bullshit. I just hate them with a passion. I respect what they do. If you're honest, be honest. But I hate the fact that they are so hypocritical. You got a lot of them hypocritical, and they simp too. They get on my nerves, and then they love white folks. They pretend they hate them, but they really love like white folks. These are bitch ass niggas, man. I treat them what they are, bro. Like this shit kind of bothered me in a way, and it's just what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm just like saying, yo, like what's going on here? Y'all here defending shit and simping for these hoes, and it's just I don't get the gist of people. You know what I'm saying? I don't get the gist of people. And I'm just not, bro. Like, you gotta understand something. You gotta look at people for what they are, bro. I don't get mad at everybody. I don't cry about everything. And he's just what it is. But you know what I mean? Well, yeah, but but that magazine, that's been telling. I've been seeing that for a while. It's just what it is. And I'm not mad what this dude is saying, because that just lets you know what time it is. And and I'm not gonna get emotional about it, but yeah, man. I think they was watching Atlantic, PBS, NewsHour, The Guardian, BuzzFeed, City Lab, and various podcasts. I think they don't really care. YouTube's taking care of it. All it's gonna do, you bring more people that's gonna join it. But we still don't fuck with them, because we're still the adversaries like that now. I don't know if Aaron's putting us in the box, we're not a part of it. But some people call him the simp word. I don't know what he is. I'm just gonna keep that shit to myself, and we're gonna talk it off air with the villains while we think about it. But I'm not gonna attack dude. He's a journalist because I don't know who's paying him. Because I always been skeptical of him 2 years ago, but then I kind of like his content because he does criticize the bullshit what these dudes do, and I ain't a part of that. I just let him do his job. You know what I mean? I'll say he's a correspondent. You know what I'm saying? Because we need kind of guys like that. We may not agree on the same thing, but we agree on certain things. You know what I'm saying? That shit is wild. You know what I mean? But we may come to an agreement in some degree. It's just what it is. I just look at people different. I don't see anything wrong. People hearing people out, but they just proved my point. But yeah, but that cooning shit is very normal in black spaces. I'm sorry. This is why I don't be going pro black in these spaces. I just let them kill themselves. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be the villain and say fuck everybody else because I used to be pro black in the day and I stopped. I have a little bit in me. It's just I don't trust everybody. I'm on scorched earth and salting the earth type shit. That's me. I don't give a shit. I'm on that type of time, bro. Like I don't bother nobody. I just keep it is. You know, if you stop me, you stop me. That's cool. I learn to accept that. I'll take that risk. But people don't understand that. But people fuck with you, heavy, heavy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, treacherous behavior. Yeah. I might call it something like that. But it just makes me sick to see dudes like this. And he calls himself the Ebony Network, which is weird. That's a fucking weirdo. It's in my live feed, an algorithm live feed, right? I always look on my phone on YouTube a lot, right? I see videos and shit like that, and it be popping up on my feed. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? That guy's a fucking hoe ass nigga simp. That's all I'm gonna say. But that nigga is a clown, man. And then I already know he was part of that shit too. That's that Black Order shit with the shields and all that. And that's understandable. I mean, shouts out to Cerulean and his old clan, what he used to be about. He was about something, but at least Cerulean's always welcome over here. I'm just saying, bro. I showed him that blank shield. He let him have it. Man, that nigga's weird, man. Like he be in my feed. It's just like if I see him, I'm gonna block him out of my feed. I'm just gonna do that for now. I ain't gonna pay him no attention. This is the last time I'm gonna discuss him on here. This is only for tonight. This is only for tonight. This is like a paid edition tonight, the Thursday. We talk about current events, the bullshit on YouTube. We talk about various topics, what motherfuckers believe and shit like that. And I just saw a stream that BMT said about the medical field. Yeah, they always gonna be in business because people do dumb shit. You want to put the medical business out of business? Stop killing your damn selves. That's what puts them out of business, and self-care and not die. That will kill the country. If you learn how to survive, yeah, you can die in the field. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. Nobody's above death. We get it. But BMT said what he said, and he had a good stream. And I was looking at that, I was like, yeah, I've always thought like that, you know. But sometimes you're gonna die by yourself anyway. Your family ain't gonna save you when you die by yourself. They don't give a fuck. And they never did. You just gotta live your life the way it is, bro. It don't matter. You gotta choose how you move forward. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. It's nothing wrong having a support group. I respect that, but 9 out of 10 they ain't gonna be there. I'm gonna tell you a story about my parents' people. They had it until they started dying. They was there and they let them go. And the people who's in the deathbed said, "Let me be with die with dignity." And next thing you know, they perish. Because when they had certain diseases, you know what they told them and looked at them? They didn't care nothing about nothing else but themselves, man. And it is what it is. You can't just hold people's hands to everything. Like, I understand people love BMT and everybody else. That's cool. But you got to stop holding people's hands. That shit is unnecessary because it's going to get to a point you're going to get tired of the same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But this is one of the things that I've noticed, especially on YouTube. People love the same old shit. Same old shit. and it's just what it is. But sometimes people are going to get tired of you after a while. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. But the thing is about it, a lot of people are not seeing a lot of weird shit on YouTube. They just do what they do because these niggas, they'll say anything dumb on these websites and then panels and shit. And then we talked about this last year. Then they want to complain when the criticism comes out. It's just what it is, bro. Like I understand people don't like the fact that we um do certain things. But yeah, man. Yeah. It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? But it's just not something I would take in so many words, but that's how you gotta look at it. Yeah, because tomorrow, I'm just gonna chill. I think I'll do a vlog stream talk about the cooning aspect of these spaces, man. It's ridiculous. How can you be pro black and then you got a lot of coons spewing Trump rhetoric shit? I can't stand that bullshit. And white folks don't fuck with you like that. I'm just speaking my mind on this shit. Like, come on, bro. That shit is so fucking annoying. And see, here he goes again. Get off my damn feed. Damn fucking simp. Get on my damn nerves with that bullshit. That's a lot of bullshit streams I see coming on my feed. They still haven't learned. I don't mind trolling the shit out of them. Some people just going to want attention, bro. They want so much fucking attention. They just want that crazy, crazy, be on that bullshit. Yeah, that's true, Hannibal. But it's a lot of fuck shit I've seen. How can you be pro black and do movements, but these niggas ain't been shit? I was done with that shit. I'll say 10 years ago and prior. Niggas ain't shit. And I tell people I ain't trying to say no motherfucker on here, and I just call it how it is. And I tell it how it is because niggas, they're gonna be niggas regardless, and it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do your content as best as you can, and just say, hey, we're gonna still be here, maintain that influence, and just be on it. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 out of 10, you just gonna make sure everything's all right. So I'm not really worried. You know what I mean? Because I don't stream periodically like that. I don't really go crazy like that. So yeah, I know the captain loves doing his thing and things like that. And he had the link, and I said, "Nah, I couldn't do off air because I got to do a stream tonight. I can't do that and then push it back. I'm not doing that because last night I did that. That was just one time. I'm not gonna do that again because I got to focus on my shit because I feel like that has to be said because I feel like I'm just gonna wait on it. You know what I mean? Because I got to do my content. Period. Because that's it. But you know how people is. Because I know people support me in the chat. Shouts out to them. But today's, I think Pastor had a hell of a stream last night, and from the morning, that's one hell of a stream. Everybody cammed up, and I'm surprised. But I'm gonna shout out this specific person that's a mod on my shit, and he's cool. What's his name? Cam Rob. Shouts out to Cam Rob, man. Cam Rob, man. At least he cammed up though. Cam Rob, man. Welcome to being a panelist. Appreciate you, man. Like I want to shout this out to you. Appreciate you becoming a panelist that day because that right there is brave. I wish you and Degenerate would do it. If you had some gear, speak your shit, and do this type of shit, y'all just don't know, man. You would save a lot of time on my hands, and I ain't got no problem. You know what I'm saying? Like I will say shit that's gonna take you to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because I won't have a problem with y'all too. Seriously. But shouts out to Cameron for doing that, man. That's brave, man. Because I don't usually see you on panels like that. I think you did a brave thing. That right there, and then the confidence. I tell you, my first time doing this type of content than being a panelist 2 years ago. That shit was very difficult because I got it in with Wacky 2 years ago, and it was cool, and the shit was fun. And yes, I cammed up for the first time in years, and I always did that type of content in other pre-records, and I did it. I had a Jamaican shirt, had my mask, and a hat on. I was on that type of time. See, I didn't know how to use the camera thing with the avatar. Didn't. Not gonna lie. Wacky would tell you, but he private that shit. But but that's a whole nother story. That's me. But again, that shit was awesome. But it was a lot of people in the chat. I don't give a shit that went against me. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them at that time. At that time. So I didn't know everybody at the time. See, they treated me like shit 2 years ago. Thought I was this and that and the troll. No, I was an asset. I was self-reflecting, trying to do content again. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do it as much. But once I started streaming, but see, I came back doing it in 2021. I was making a comeback. But once I started streaming in April, I destroyed motherfuckers and kept doing it. But once I had the microphone, it changed everything. I stopped fucking with a lot of people. And people got pissed off. And then, after that, and then, it was just me and Rashawn for a while. Then Dre came later. The advisor came later. He was increasing. He got excellent content on his end, but I started crushing motherfuckers, man. But after that, it was a while. But then Cerulean came through. It changed everything. Niggas was mad at me for a while, bro. It is what it is, because people gonna say what the fuck they gonna say. And it was good for a while. I was over with Sheila's, had a fallout. After that, it's the same old shit. Same old shit. Small fallout, and then after that, I enjoyed December. I didn't care for the purge, but shouts out to Auntie. He did a good job. It was a fun thing. But a lot of people said we was pissed. No, I don't give a shit about that. That's his thing. We ain't gonna participate the next one because it went left because somebody wanted to ambush us. And we get it. We respect it. It is what it is. Because, but like I said, it's still fuck you, court jester. And I'm always gonna troll your bitch ass. Do you understand me? Grayskull. It's all day. All day. Fuck that nigga. All day. Still say fuck that nigga. Because he ain't nothing but a fucking clown for I would say 2 years. Trash ass content. Get the fuck out of here. You know what you bitch ass niggas need to do? Get 45,000 views and then shut me the fuck up. That's my challenge. In a pre-record. Sheer talent talking about something else. I dare you. Fuck an outside challenge. Actually do some real content and get a lot of fucking views. I don't see you bitch ass niggas do it. But you can't. Because you ain't got no content. So I don't argue with you niggas online because y'all pathetic, man. Y'all too animated for me. See, I study the internet shit because you niggas, it's easy to roast and then we put you in your place and you up out of there. See, and realistically or real world, your ass would have got knocked out. I wouldn't be talking. I would have punched you in your shit. And that's factual. You got a lot of bitch ass niggas in the world. You always had them. And they always go run telling the police. That's why they deserve to get their head blown away. I'm okay with that shit. See, I'm on that anarchy / salt into the earth and scorched earth type shit. I'm on that type of time. I'm not saving those stupid motherfuckers on this shit, man. It is what it is. He said, pro blacks be out of line. Yes, they're pieces of shit. But I'm not even pro black like I used to be. I am in some degree, but a lot of these niggas is bitches, man. And yes, he did pull up, and I respect that. And I wish he does that more often. You got to see some new faces. That helps the content. So, y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Hold on. Let me put the gain on. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. He pulled up. Who's this guy? He said, Alex, he said, everybody knows you can't fight. They used to put you in the trash can. Okay. Who's this? The fuck out of here. I was never put in the trash can, bitch ass nigga. Get out of here. Yeah. Yep. Fuck out of here. Never was put in the trash can, bitch ass nigga. I want to ask you a question. Have you whooped a white person's ass? I don't think so. The fuck out of here. Let's go on, May. Salute, salute, salute. I came in here like, damn, motherfuckers want to come in here today. But see, fuck out of here. And you know what? I want to report you to spam. Fuck out of here. I'll deal with your bitch ass. Yeah. Get what you get. Told you I'm not playing, man. And I said I can't fight shit. Nigga, you can't fight, bitch ass nigga. You deserve to get your head blown away. But anyways, see? Talking all that shit, but see, they can talk shit. I got hands. I don't have nothing to prove on that. But you niggas is his bitches, man. See, I can roast y'all. He said, y'all been putting the trash can. Dude, I'm not small, bro. If you met me in person, you'll lose your life, man. Trust me. You'll get your ass beat. Because you niggas is bitches in real life, too. In the chat room, the ones that be trolling like that. See, I don't like niggas like that. And all they do is they ain't got no hands. Fuck out of here. We live in the 21st century. People ain't about throwing hands no more. Half you niggas can't fight. The ones say you can't fight, y'all the ones can't fight because y'all bitch ass people. Y'all always get shooked by the police. Now, I ain't gonna call the police. No. We both taking a risk. And I ain't trying to go to jail for that shit either. Somebody's gonna die first. If they say something, they gonna die with me. So it is what it is. So him coming out like that, he can go fuck himself and die slow and choke on it. But anyways, he's a fuck nigga. But all he's trying to do is trying to fuck up the move. And see, I stepped away for 1 minute. These whole ass niggas want to see. This is why I dealt with decades ago. See, when they created the smartphone era and these pathetic live streams, they have all the big shit in the world. See, back in the day, you got your head blown away. If we saw that message, it took time, but you had been found out and got hurt. You got fucked up. But see, he wouldn't last back in the day. You got to check for that in person, especially on camera. They're gonna find you because computers back then was very sophisticated, but not like it is now. Because they can catch you a mile a second. Because them drones is smart. But a lot of these niggas think I'm a small dude. I'm not. Get that out of your fucking head. And throwing hands don't mean anything. It's how you apply yourself at the end, how you survive the shit. A lot of these niggas, I don't take no L's to no bitch ass nigga talking shit. But you saw what I did. I knocked his ass loose. And I was never put in the trash can, bitch ass nigga. Never. Y'all wish. Ask my people where I come from. I fought that white dude on the bus. I would say middle school. I don't know if y'all know the story. I won't tell it anyway. Whooped his ass, and niggas saw it. Niggas saw it. Oh, they saw it. They saw it. They said I whooped his ass. Yeah. That was years ago. But I ain't gonna tell you what school I went to. Because you probably ain't from there. Because you got a lot of bitch ass trolls think they know who you are. They a bunch of, I want to say the other word, but that's what they are. Rhymes with bag. Yeah, I said it. Go fuck yourself. But that's what you are. This is why I say fuck the BLK manosphere or the mainstream manosphere in general. See, we're the villain sphere. We're part of the villain sector. Y'all can hate my ass all you want to. That's why I say fuck everybody else. I've been like this. I've been like this since in the beginning. I've always said, I've always said, fuck everybody else, man. I've always had that type of content, and it took me years to understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what a nigga think. They can hate who they want to hate. But like I said, I'm not mad when trolls say that shit because I was really laughing at that comment because he don't know. He don't know. He talk all this shit, but they ain't really built like that in real life. Trust me. They get their head blown away. But yeah, I don't fuck with people that can saying dumb shit. But yeah. Always had them, man, T. Always had them. Let me tell you something. I always had them. I'm gonna tell you a story about trolls. I got a good one for you. When I did a sapiosexual scene stream, the sapiosexual, I think it was, I don't know if it was part one or part two, one of them streams, right? One of them said I was a pimp. It's how you doing, pimps? They said something in the chat room, and I nuked his ass. I've been getting them since last year when I started this shit, somewhere around the summertime when I wasn't getting that many numbers. I'm telling you, I'm used to get trolls. I'm used to this shit. I had trolls since when I was doing real content. They can't stand my ass. I try to tell you, man, I'm the most hated. There's a reason for that. I say shit that people ain't gonna like. I make people uncomfortable. See, I'm not much of a talker in person like that. I talk less. I say what I need to say. It's just, I say it. If it's a good conversation, but niggas always want to jump on you saying dumb shit. But that's what they do, man. But yeah, man, that's normal, man. But they can't knock me off my square. They can't. Means you're doing something right. Yeah, I've been doing something right. I've always been doing something right. Let me tell you something. I've always had trolls since this channel was created. And once I took this path, I dealt with that shit. See, let me tell you something about me. When I had that website in Mocal Space, I think my ex-girlfriend turned me on to it. She hooked me on to it, I'll say 09 in February. Boy, it was fun back then in the chat room. Fun. And when I made a troll account, this is when I was in my 20s. I stopped doing that shit probably, I would say, in my mid to late 20s when I was trying to find a job. But I understand the trolling aspect. I used to do that back in the day. I didn't do it in my late teens. I understand the concept. People doing pranks and stuff. We used to do that in school. Yeah, I used to do that when I was younger in person. But the internet was new to us. The trolling aspect, a lot of people try to say it was back then. Yeah, it was back then, but it was actually new in a new internet way back in, I will say, to me, like 09 or some shit. Because we didn't really see that much in 03. A lot of people say you did, but you saw that in 03. So yeah. But that's a whole nother story. But you got always haters out here, and and someone was probably listening. But see, I understand people trying to troll and talk shit. I understand the concept. I understand that people gonna do what you're doing. Yeah, I'm doing something right because I'm hated. There's a reason for that. Because when you're in the algorithm, now they want to talk shit. And since I came back since probably April of last year, oh yeah, niggas is gonna hate. They're gonna hate you regardless. And once you get certain numbers, man, like hey, I've always had trolls prior to this newer style of content. They just gonna hate me forever, man, because that's just what it is. Because eventually they're gonna get tired of hating on you. They're just gonna have to leave you alone after a while. But yeah, it's a drive month. So fuck these niggas, man. They always gonna get roasted. I don't respect a troll. They still get blocked. It is what it is, man. Like y'all can't stop me from doing shit. And then y'all want to get mad at shit and y'all ain't got no personal lives. At least I do content. Unlike y'all asses. Some niggas can't, they ain't got content. Their content is bullshit. Looking at stupid shit like Flims and Flamsy. Flims and Flamsy are a bunch of bitch ass niggas. All they do is cry and moan about women all day. That's all their content is. It's like if you really study the mainstream manosphere and the BLK manosphere, known as the black manosphere, they're a bunch of whiny little bitches, man. That's all they are. And I'm talking about modern day black manosphere, not the old one from 1.0 and all that. I'm talking about you modern motherfuckers, man. And this is why you got Aaron Fountain checking your dumb ass. And I'm sorry, you got correspondence and agents checking your ass and put you on gulags and shit and execution. We ain't studying your black asses. They can hate all they want to. See, trolls like to talk shit, but they the main ones be the keyboard warriors, not me. So I ain't scared. See, when I block that dude, man, like I told you, they don't know me. They don't know me. I'm glad I read that comment. I'm glad I read that comment because I appreciate that troll comment. See, I'm laughing inside. All y'all did is just make me confident. All you're gonna do is gonna make me do more content after that. I'm gonna dust you with this content, bro. Don't do it. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. We'll see what y'all saying, but you know, let me see what the good hair what she's saying. Yeah, that was back then. So when I roast the fuck out of them, they start hiding behind letters, avatars, and threaten to. Yeah, yeah, that's what they do. They're cowards, man, and they get hurt in real life, man. Like they don't last long, and what happens is they get their head blown away, man. That's why you weirdo trolls, y'all troll game is whack. It's lame as fuck, and you're trash. Get the fuck out of here. Like, get your troll game up. At least I know a thing or two about that. Because most of y'all trolls are bitches, man. Y'all like these bitch ass niggas. What we got in these modern spaces. I'm not a part of it. We have our own space. We call it for the villain sector and known as the villain sphere. But you know what it is? What we call it? I say ACS: antagonists, contrarians, and spectators. We spectate drama. We know what's about to happen. Some dramas can be occurring. Some dramas is normal on YouTube. See, you know why I spectate drama so much? I'm gonna tell you a secret. I understand niggas on YouTube on the internet. You know why? Because they're gonna do the same shit over and over again. It's a circle. We don't know who's gonna start it. I speculate and spectate. We speculate, is it gonna be this way? But then we got to put the pieces together. Be like, oh, you beat us in our spectating. We just spectate to see what's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen the way it's gonna happen, and we got to see who's right, and we say the advisor's right, even myself or the captain, we just fall back. We just fall back. You know what I'm saying? We just fall back. But contrarians to in certain beliefs, yeah, yeah. So that's a whole nother story. So yeah, I already knew people was gonna come to troll and talk shit, but see, it's Thursday Thrills is a popular open discussion. And you got bitch ass people that sky troll. I block motherfuckers. If I don't know you, you out of here. It is what it is. Like y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all ain't fucking with me this year, and y'all not fucking with me next year. Like I said, I've done this before. I left the shit 6 years, and this shit grew. Okay, I've done this before. All I had to do is be a goddamn panelist. It's too easy, man. Like YouTube has gotten super easy, and people don't give a fuck about this shit. And I've noticed that for the past 5 to 6 years, when you have these live streams, when people was doing it before the pandemic, I was like, God damn, y'all was doing this shit, but y'all doing something right. And I like the style of this now because everything has changed. You got to evolve. And I love the fact that people's doing this bullshit. And you show me your hand. Next month's gonna be fun, and I don't give a fuck. Since I'm gonna stream next month, and I will talk about conservatism. We're gonna speak on the bullshit that happened last year. It's part 2. Yes, I'm gonna roast the court jester and everybody on that shit because he kind of derailed it. But it was good for like 3 hours in the fuckery. I'm just gonna show you. I don't talk about it much, and I kind of stop. And it was fun at the time. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. It was cool. Nobody didn't came for the conversation. I was just gonna draw it down. And it is what it was. It should have been a long stream, but I'm gonna cut it to like 3 hours or something. I'm gonna let y'all watch the information I build off of that. It's gonna be a long stream, and you're gonna see why I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see that conversation. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be one of those conversations you're gonna have to have. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's just like Niggas want to try you, man. They want to try you. They try you all the damn time. And what's so funny, I don't even stop to think what they gonna try. So again, I'm glad this happened, and I'm glad I took that motherfucking troll out. Like, that's not my first time having one. I had plenty of those last year. Trust me. All the trolls I got last year, oh, that means welcome back, nigga. You're in the algorithm. That's what they're saying. Even with the copyright strikes last year. I'm not gonna get them this year. No, no, not this year. I'm not having that. No. That was only last year. Because I'm careful who I bring on. It's gonna show shit. I'm just not gonna play your shit. I'm just gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna copy the shit. Cause don't send nothing to me in the back chat. Unless it's about the topic and things like that. I don't want to hear nothing. If it's from a big YouTuber, no, put that shit in the chat. Don't put it in the back chat. Put it in the chat. I won't pull it up. Y'all can look at it, whatever. And that's evidence. But for me, it's like, I gotta have this time. This Thursday Thrills is gonna be interesting because last Thursday Thrills was just a wash. This one's gonna be interesting because I think what I'm gonna talk about in current events. Now, I did address that individual that I saw was in my feed. He is kind of weird, man, on some bullshit. But you got a lot of these bitch ass niggas think they know your size. They don't know shit about my size. Go fuck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is trash, man. Y'all niggas is trash, for real. Y'all ain't got no content to stand on. Y'all can't even break bread, right? Like, stop it, bruh. Who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? It's the same old shit and the same old bullshit I've seen a lot. A lot of people just want attention, bro. Like, you know what's so funny? How sorry people and they can't do pre-records like I can, and I can. It's too fucking easy. It's getting to the point that people can't do real content anymore. Not hating on nobody. It's just what it is, bro. If your shit is trash, nobody fucks with you long term. And I think that's the problem with most people. They don't go back to the original source. And I'm glad they did pre-records. I found a pre-record that I like, and I kind of just understand what's going on. And it's just what it is, bro. I don't get mad about shit. It is what it is. And I'm just like, you can't get mad anymore. But yeah, I'm glad I'm doing this Thursday Thrills, man, because I feel like this is gonna be a good thing. So yeah. Oh, y'all took care of that? Okay. Yeah. Oh, they tagging the villain sphere. Okay, I like that. I like that. I like that. Well, this is the same ones that I got from the vice captain. Oh, yeah, they pissed off. Yeah, I see what it is. Yeah, I'm getting his leftovers. I'm getting his leftovers. Shouts out to the captain, man. I got some of your weak ass trolls, but see, that's the trims. Yeah, they mad. They mad because it's normal. You know what it is? The algorithm is giving us trolls to say we're doing something. But you know, that's a beautiful thing though. And I'm glad this is happening this month. This month's been dry. And I'm like, and he said, I'm talking to myself. No, I'm talking to the people in the chat. I'm just saying what it is. Cause sometimes, see, they ain't got no microphone and they can't challenge me. See? If they did, do some content. Just do actual content like I do and just get an account and just challenge my shit. I'll say something about your shit, but it's just what it is. Because most people they can talk shit and try to say, "Oh, I'm just a typical Joe." No, you just ain't got no content. Get the fuck out of here. You have no relevance. It is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna see you, and it's what it is. Because see, the bot trolls. Oh, I did something right. We mentioned Utah. Yeah. Oh hell, Gray Skull. But people gonna hate regardless. Because I see this coming. I see this coming. But I'm not going to be responsible of that. So, like I said, man, like when I came back and doing this shit, man, it is what it is, man. I was used to it. But people say they don't get enough trolls. Shit, I got plenty, man. I've been around the block, man. Y'all don't know me like that. Because if you did, you would realize that this shit is wild, bro. Some people just gonna be who they are. They're gonna get mad at certain shit. And once they get mad at certain shit, I've learned to embrace it. And yeah, some people's trying to knock you off early. See, it's 9:01 right now. It's not even an hour yet. It's not even an hour yet. It's not even an hour yet. And it's still trying to talk shit. But it's okay. But it's okay. But the thing is, I feel like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised what's going on. So I know people are gonna hate regardless because that's just part of YouTube. So I learned this shit years ago, and I've learned this shit when I did this second channel right here. And I came right back and like strong. I'm surprised I'm still here, to be honest with you. But this is what happens when you see the information that's coming. But yeah, when we've had that information since Thursday Thrills #5, we start smashing shit. But you know what it is? It is what it is. But see, I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Y'all just making me more confident now. See, what you're doing is I'm still gonna do content next month. You know what I mean? Because I know I'm gonna be off this coming up Sunday because y'all won't see me until like February 6th because I took an off week earlier this month. So I'm back and I'm doing it and that's it. But yeah, but tomorrow, yeah, I gotta address this coon and shit. I gotta address that shit. That shit is wild. But life said, oh, he's talking to this. Da, 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 da. No, motherfucker, I just zapped your bitch ass. I mean, one of my minds did. It is what it is. But it's expected. It's expected. You know what it is? They was mad at the captain talking shit, but now they have to go at the vice captain. See, I'm the most hated. You gotta understand. It's tit for tat. They can't not shut me up. Do some content or shut the fuck up. They desperate, bro. They desperate. It is what it is. They desperate. That's why I say fuck all them niggas. And they're mad, and this is true. They just like that simp nigga from Ebony Network, man. I'm coming heads. I mean, we're villains. We do what we do. We're calculated. See, we're antagonists. We're not your friends. We're not your heroes. We're not your buddies. We're not saving nobody. That's our standard. But it's understandable where they're coming from. So I'll be watching trolls, man. I don't care. You're out of here. Because if I don't have many minds, you're gone. Zap. But you got the minds to take care of. That's cool. Because normally I would have had less minds if I would have started. I thought about that. I'm used to trolls. I'm used to trolls. Like that ain't nothing. People ask me all the time, you got a blue. I don't always have a blue room. Think about it. I don't have that many mods. I just took a wrench the other night. I know people gonna get mad and say who you took. I ain't gonna tell you who. You gotta find that out on somewhere else. But yeah, man. But like I said, man, it's just what it is. But yeah. But like I said, man, I was not shocked that Ben Roethlisberger was gonna retire. He needed to all them years, and it was time. Steelers needed to do. So it is what it is. What's going on, Supreme Elder DJ Music? Yeah, yeah, they big mad. They've always been big mad. But that's the whole point. The whole point is I don't get upset over none of this shit. The funny thing is when they get upset and we pull their cards and this whole what you say manosphere, black manosphere, which I'm not a part of, the plan's in motion. People are tired. That right wing stuff, which I'm not right wing. People ask me if I'm left wing. Hell no, I'm not left wing. No, neither side. Because I don't believe in that shit. That's just propaganda. I'm conservative on a lot of things offline. I can be liberal on some things in policy. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. So you could say I can be liberal conservative a little bit, but I can be a little bit of utilitarian sometimes. Not all the time, but but if I go extreme with it, I'm more of a nihilist in a way. But I don't show it. But that's a whole nother conversation. But a lot of people don't understand that because once you start building your confidence, you do what you do. And I think and I appreciate the advisor stream. He has some interesting stuff. Uh Man, I wish I could see the replay how I sounded on that stream. I'm gonna see his stream eventually. But hold on, I might see his stream probably this Sunday. Probably this Sunday. I might see the replay a Sunday or Saturday. I'll have time. I have time. I don't know what it is. I might watch two of that stream and one of my streams for replay because I'm not sure. I'm not sure at this point. But I gotta see the replay of my egalitarian stream because I did that stream because I actually did that for someone that always like these topics. Of course, the ruling. You know what it is. I would love to see him if I would do a part two and bring the same thing I brought out. I might have to do a part two on that because I didn't want to get in like I wanted to, but I will do a part two on that. Yes, I will. And that thing will be expounded. But that conservatism stream, be on the lookout for it. That's going to be a long stream. Um, I might open it up later, the gist of the meat of it. If I did that shit in the morning, I would love to. We'll have that discussion because I'm so tired because I didn't like the fact that Village Arsonist, it was a good challenge to Tommy, but it didn't land well. See, a guy like that, that's bad. That's bad on that part. He said beef and Brock. That's a fair question. That's a fair question. Yeah, I hear that a lot. I hear that a lot. But that's a fair question. And let me tell you something, beef and broth, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a fair question. See, you can ask those fair questions. See, I ain't got no issue with that. See, I hear that a lot last year. They said the same thing. They said that in the chat. People that came through that's new. And some people pass through a lot. You know what I mean? People can't stop me from saying what I'm saying, but you got to do what you do. He said build or destroy. Yeah. If you talk about build and destroy, you should say, okay, build or destroy. To me, I like to build. Destroying, you're talking about nihilist. That's a nihilistic perspective. But if you want to build shit, that's a whole nother, I will love to build more than I destroy. But I'll destroy the bullshit, yes. But when it comes to building, I want to build something integral, man. Like get our shit right, stop worrying about the relationship propaganda topics, keep it above flow, and then have the economics in the right direction. But I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm just pro man and pro woman. I ain't with all that religious shit. Because you niggas ain't gonna do shit. You need a balance of both. But you do need the men to make sure we're gonna be all right in the future because they ain't take care of our asses. I heard stories we're throwing away in trash cans and shit. All types of shit. You know what I'm saying? All types of bullshit. And then it is what it is, man. So yeah, this Thursday thrills, man. Like y'all on some craziness right now. So let me pin this shit. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna charge this bad boy up. Yeah. Let me see right quick. Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna pin it right quick. So yeah, I done pinned it right now. But that's a good thing. But yeah, man. Yeah, because every now and then you're gonna have your problems and shit like that. And you're gonna see for what it is. But like I said, man, yeah, it's been a dry month, and you already know what time it is on the end. So you got people just doing their thing, but I'm just looking at it like this, man. Some people they just gonna be who they are. When I came back, the later part of January, I was just like, I'll say like the mid January, I mean like on the 9th. I just want to do something different, man, because last year it was fun and cool and all the bullshit. But sometimes that nigga shit gets old. So you have to understand that I went through some dramatic changes, and it's just what it was. I went through some dramatic changes. I mean, you can see the avatars. If you watch some of my old shit, audio wise, I really went through a dramatic change. That was a huge leap, and I had to upgrade and do all the other stuff. And I felt like it was good to do that. And I'll tell you why I felt doing it. Yes, I'm talking about myself and my content. That's what I do. I have a right to say what the fuck I want to say. When I did it, man, it's just like, damn, you know, I was looking at all those streams we talked about everything. Even when I started out, it was by myself and I took my time, man. But meeting you guys, man, it's cool, man. But most of my people's, or I should say friends, they busy with their children and everything else. But everybody's worrying about the pandemic and they struggling too with their kids and families. But me, I'm fine, man. I'm good. I'm doing other things off this shit and just watch YouTube as like a small hobby. It's tech every day, but I don't need this to make money. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm good. It's just I've learned I can lead this shit for like 8 to 9 years and then don't care. I told you this is doable, man. Like when you do this shit, what I've done and came back, that's not easy to do, man. Most people say fuck it. Yeah. He said they motherfucking mad. Yeah, Captain. Yeah, they mad. Captain, they mad, man. Yes. Yes, they mad. Because I got some of your trolls, man. I appreciate you, bro. Hey, man. You know what it is. You know what it is. Captain, we let me tell you something. We've been through the fire from last year a long time, right? In months of last year. That shit with me and you by ourselves, that was content. Every time you did a stream, it was cool. And then everybody else came later. So you know what it was. And then the hate came through when Cerulean came through. Like I said, I know people hate the C word. I'm gonna keep saying I don't give a fuck. He supports us, we support him. But he ain't gonna go back and do streams. He done said the stuff he said, I said that shit decades ago. About certain brothers need some development change, or if they want to go in the military aspect, that's a good option. I'm not saying not go to the military. I was one of those people. There's nothing wrong with it. Just use it for what it is. I was never a fan of killing for profit on some bullshit, but I understand people like the military. But see, I looked at it differently now when I got older. When I was younger, I used to think like that, but I grew out of that shit in my 20s. And I realized, no, it's money. I didn't know it was big business and money, but the military industrial complex, I will talk about that on conservatism. That's one of those things that we need to talk about. And the prison industrial complex. That should be talked about because I mentioned that in that one of those two streams. And I believe the second stream broke it down. It's easy. We had the conversation. We're gonna go look at what we were talking about. Might skim through it for hours. I might not play a whole 3 hour. I'll get to the meat of it and let y'all listen to it and just play it, and then it extend and all that shit. I'm gonna be on screen and mute away, walk away a little bit. You see what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Because that way you'll get the gist of what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying? Like you'll understand what time it is. But yeah, man. Speaking of which,
Yo, you hear me?
yeah, I hear you. What's
Yeah,
going on?
what up, man? Nothing, just chilling on this Thursday night. You know, listen till you talk your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I peeped one of your videos from like what 9 to 10 years ago. It had popped up on the you know, on the home page. Me scrolling down, I'm like, damn. So he really was talking about this shit, years ago, and I saw the views and shit. But it's crazy because like I can like during that time I can tell that you was still figuring things out like I was
Yeah,
during
I was in my
those times.
20s. I would
Right,
say I was like 23 going on 24 because my birthday's in the spring. Yeah, man.
right. So
And
but
that time was I was in a different place then.
yeah.
I was more mature then than I was in my teens because I had my immature phase, but I was more mature in my early to mid 20s. I was changing. I was reading a lot of
Hmm.
shit. Yeah.
And I could
Yeah,
tell
man.
you was like basically realizing that a lot of this stuff that's going on is a bunch of BS with black people.
Hmm.
Cause that's how I was. Um, I want to say I took like a 2 year hiatus from the internet, and then just the whole pro black shit too.
Oh
And I'm like,
yeah.
this stuff is a waste of time.
Yeah, I took um okay, my first 3 years of this second channel, because I was here before when I was younger, but when I would say like 2014, my last video was that Hannibal series, right?
Hmm.
The guy from Africa and then Carthage, right? I did 2 parts of that from that website, right? After that, I was supposed to do another pre-record, but I decided, nah, this shit was done. And I left that shit from like 2014, that whole year. And then next year, I was off this shit probably. I was on YouTube, but I was not doing content like 2015 all the way through, I would say about 2020. And that was
Yeah.
like a 5 year hiatus. And after that, I came back in my 6 year. 6 years later, I started in January with a pre-record talking about utilitarianism and response to BGS's shit with the black pill. And I understand the
Mm.
concepts because he likes to conflate that term so much. But I did my own research on it. So it's
Yeah.
taking me back where I used to do that type of content anyway. So yeah, it was a bunch of bullshit, but I understand why they do it. A lot of it's for attention. You can tell how people speak on panels, where they coming from,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
they show their hand every day. Even off air, when I talk to my billing brethren, I tell them it's the same shit, but you can't get mad. I think Sarun told me one thing: just do not take these dudes seriously. It's just if you want to mock them and troll them or whatever you want to do, just learn from them. Don't get aggressive. Just let them be who they are. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna show their hand regardless. And I've learned not to get mad on panels because it's so easy to get triggered. He said, "I'm gonna deal with you if we ever met in person." So they wouldn't say that.
Right.
I
That's
promise
that's
you, they
how
wouldn't
I
say that.
am. I don't even like just deal with a lot of people on the internet. That's
Yeah,
how I just be like, as soon as I hear some wild shit, I just be like, all right, whatever, on to the next. And I don't like, I come on with you, but as far as like hopping on everybody else stuff, nah, because it's too much going on, man.
yeah.
And and black men compromise themselves too. It's like every time a chick get on the
It's gone
panel
new.
with them,
Mhm.
these dudes just start folding, bro.
Yeah.
In the
And you
bitch
know what's so
assness
funny?
come
They
out
fold
on them.
against, yeah. And you know what's so funny? They fold against these women that test them. And you know what I
Yeah.
found funny in all women in every sectors of the East Coast, they always challenge. It ain't just the masculinity; it's how you act around them. It's like
Yeah.
if you ever went to a job, right, and she say something foul to you, it's like that on the car, right? You don't even know this
Hmm.
woman, but that just shows your hand how she's gonna treat you in the future. And it's a test, but I don't take these things seriously. But I've learned something about these dudes. The stuff they talk about, yeah, you sound tough, but when you put a woman in front of them on a panel or in person, oh, they freeze up.
Right.
She can cam up in front of you and say, hey, if you met her in person, it's over, man. Like it takes a skill to talk to certain people, but if you met them in person, we won't have no problems because it's just what it is. Because the internet, yeah, it gave them power, but that's that fucking smartphone shit. That's that smart computer. You know what I mean? And we talked
Yeah.
about that
I just
on that Monday stream. Yeah.
yeah, like when you brought it up on the smartphones messing up YouTube, I didn't look at it that way. But it
Yeah. I brought it
starts
up
to
on that
make
Monday stream.
sense
Yeah.
because see, if before the smartphones, right, I could
Right.
look at a video and if I want to be a goofy and say some wild stuff in the comments, right, I can do
Hmm.
that. And it's gonna take up to 8 hours or however long for you to respond back. Now it's like everybody has access to it. So if I say something on your page, a minute later you can respond right back.
Yeah.
Like you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I see why the smartphone kind of messed up everything because everybody got access to it. And I mean, it is what it is. I'm
Yeah,
really
it is
not
what it
tripping,
is.
man.
They
It
they
was
act
bound
like
to
they
happen.
yeah. Yeah, it's bound to happen. But you know what it is? They want to touch the content creator, act like they know you, but technically they don't know you. Now, if they met you in person, that's different. Now your personal shit's out there. And I tell people it's how you treat them in person. If you know them, but you can't put their
Hmm.
shit out. You know what I mean? That's the weird part. Now, see, they can violate us badly, right? And we have to defend ourselves, right? But people don't understand. It goes both ways. You got to protect yourself. And I try to tell them, look,
Yeah.
you can't hurt the content creator. He has the right to protect himself. Now, if you want to take that risk, I can't do that because most people, like, well, I know it's on big YouTube, they take a lot of risks. Tell that to Tommy. They cracked his head, man. Like he was talking all that bullshit, and say, yeah, I hate this and that, black women, blah blah blah. Blah. Next thing you know,
Yeah,
it caught up
yeah.
with him. It
They
caught up
caught
with him.
them in
You
public.
have to
Yeah.
you have to be that dude, man. But it's not easy, man. It's like that image. So you gotta
But
have some protection. Yeah.
yeah, that was just clown shit on Tommy part and dude
Yeah.
part. Cause I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. Q Butter
Yeah.
is a goofy, bro.
Yeah, he is.
He's a pure goofy. So, cause I'm looking like, bro, your panties in a bunch over a dude who said something about women that you don't know.
Yeah.
So you trying to prove a point to women that don't like you? Like I don't get black men in America at this point. It's
Yeah, I
like
don't
you
either.
said.
Yeah.
It's like you said. You've then read articles about baby boys being found in the dumpster.
Yeah. I'm
The
recently.
mama,
Yeah.
then the mama let um the palm color her boys that she
Mm-hmm.
had with a black man, and this is why I don't
Yeah.
understand. It's like, what is y'all taking up for? Like, why is you caping for?
Yeah.
And this is not coming from a place of hate. It's like, bro, you just don't get it at this point. You that
Right.
dumb. You
Right.
that dumb.
Yeah.
So
And you know it's
it
so
is
funny.
what it
You
is.
know it's so funny, and I'm glad you brought it up because I was reading that recently, and I said that like last year, and I said that myself. What DS1 was saying, that's some true shit, and I had to research that. I said, damn, that's that bad. It's gotten to the point we don't even value that shit. But I don't get
Yeah,
mad because it's a combination of our fault and we allow shit, and it's really society how it let us down, but it's mostly our fault allowing that shit too because we got to take that on fault. Yeah, it's just like I said, and I think Serena mentioned the dereliction part. Yeah, it's true. It's their own masculinity, but you have to understand a lot of dudes that don't see that they already blinded. Like I'm glad you brought up the racial part on that Monday stream, and I want to touch on that because what I really wanted to say is that's an ongoing occurrence. Like you can't really talk to people about. that type of shit. Because as soon as you say the right shit, they'll attack you. And I dealt with this like when I was on YouTube for years, even before the live streams, right? I said this shit in the barbershop. People attacked me about saying different shit.
It
It wasn't
it's
even popular.
sad.
It
Yeah,
wasn't even popular. It's
yeah.
sad, but it wasn't even popular when I was saying it. I'm telling you, I was saying unpopular shit years ago, and then when I hear people saying it now in the future, I'm not surprised. I'm not mad, and I'm not saying, "Oh, he took my talking points." No, 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 no. I've been saying this shit for years, and everybody else is saying it. I'm not surprised, and I'm glad people are seeing it because now you see what I see. It's going
Yeah.
to continue. It's just like, what are we going to do about it? And that's why y'all had a good conversation with Ronas. It's a buildup of what I was going to say for Thursday. I said, look, that's a good point, but you tell them niggas that as a whole, oh, they push back. And I understand why Mo Fax was pushing back because he sound certain people that I know that sound like that. But there's no, hey, he had some good points about
I, yeah, cause it's like, I mean,
real
shit,
shit and
we
understand what it
it's
is.
like we got something to lose, and then we don't have nothing to lose. Like, you get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because it's like it's up and it's stuck up there. It's like
yeah.
it's really up with us. So I'm just like, the thing is, we need to have that safety net for each other, and that's why people just bow out and say, "Man, I'm just gonna go with the sheep." You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to give people that excuse because I'm at a point in my life, like I said, I'm holding everybody feet to the fire, including mine.
Oh yeah, I hope my feet are fire every day. I hate to say it, I do that all the time offline, especially my
Yeah.
content, and I have to because I have to prove I can improve my shit. Not just saying, "Oh, I'm a real man." No, I gotta prove as a person I can do this, and then the confidence has to come. It just flows with you, and if you have it, there it is. Some people may not have it, but if you do other angles, that's it. Being a panelist, I told somebody it was cool 2 years ago. It's nice. I can just say fucking and I won't even care. But then when I start doing content, what I really want to talk about, oh yeah, but I may not get the views, but I don't care. I'm used to being not liked on it for years and years ago. I was saying some shit that wasn't popular. So what's the damn difference now when I left it 6 years ago? Only difference is I'm getting views for people who's recently watched my shit and subscribed to my shit. I got my 1,000 subscribers by not doing content. I'm just gonna tell you that
Mm.
right now because people who's watching my shit, they go by those
Cause
old pre-records.
right,
Yeah,
right. I'm about to say that. So you already got your work carved out for you. So now, like, like you used to say what's up to me in DS1 chat and Walt Diddy
yeah,
chat
yeah,
room, and then I
yeah.
was like, okay, let me check him out because one of your videos popped up. That's why I was like, this the dude that me and him think like whatever. So I was
Yeah,
like, I'm gonna rock with him.
yeah. But I think the first time I met you was on Third's panel. We was talking about sports and shit, and that was Third's idea. And
Yeah.
he told me, and why I did a vlog stream, right? He said, and I agree with him on this. I said to myself, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Like, he wanted to do a sports thing. And I said, that's cool. Let's do it. We'll get it
Yeah.
done. And next thing you know, it is what it is. It's just like what I come to find out. It's just like I feel like it's good to talk about it. And that was a good stream. And I think he still got it though. But then I've been on several of his streams later on after that. So yeah, I always saluted everybody in DS1 chat. DS1's cool. When he first came around last year before I had the microphone and stuff, it was him and Rashawn, only the ghost
Mm-hmm.
now, the captain. And
Mm-hmm.
this is when Rashawn started coming around, because I saw him over at Platinums a month prior. He cammed up and he was tired of the same old complaining bullshit. And that's how I agree with him. I said, yeah, that's true. And then DS1 came, and I forget, I was saying mainstream media is Trims is it. It's in my heavy hitters playlist. He had his old avatar of himself with the beard and the glasses and the hat. That was his avatar, like a little picture
Yeah, yeah, I
design.
remember that. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a
yeah, yeah.
little
He had that,
cartoon
and if
character.
you if you
Yeah.
yeah if you watch that, It was a little Borges there and there with the headphones at the time, but it was a good stream. We talked about some real shit. Yeah, we talked a little bit of the Zodiac, and we went on, and it was cool. But my second heavy hitter was Ty City. Was going at KS, and that shit was fun too. And I'm glad he came through. But the biggest one, my personal favorite, was the Soul and Black joint with me and Dre and the Captain. Boy, that was a classic. That was epic. It was epic. And after that, but of course, Cerulean was the bigger one with the after stream with Sheila. He was another one. But the biggest one was that Thursday Thrill #5 when he first came on. Then I had the General and everybody else. So I was booming in the algorithm numbers. I was feeling myself doing content again, but I wanted to do pre-records. And finally I did. And I found a pre-recorder system on this computer. It worked out for me. And then matching with the microphone, I said, you know what? I'm going to be all right. This is going to be all right for me because I can do that type of content as well. Besides these streams, I can use them for structural conversations because I don't get that many people on here. The last time I had that, I think when I did that Sunday Madness #2, that's the most I've ever had, about 9 to 10 people, and that was a lot.
I always said, like, if people want to just make comment of what content and say what they want to say, whatever.
Yeah,
it's best to have a small group.
Yeah,
because having all these,
10
1,000
people on the
subscribers,
and 10 people on the
10,000, all that. You know what? You a child if you want that, because they control you.
Yeah,
you can't control nothing. But once you got 1 or 2 people watching, 3 or 4, and then,
that's different. That's different. That's real
now
supporters.
now you control. That's your panel. You controlling it. So me and you and whoever else, we can go back and forth. We may have a disagreement or not, but we're not going to have people coming in interrupting, saying, "Well, he said this. I'm gonna flag his page," and now you ain't took your videos down. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why I don't see why people that's older than us getting on YouTube worrying about having a lot of subscribers.
Yeah, I don't even worry about it either. I don't worry about that either. But if you do get a lot and if they're loyal, you know how much in the chat box, if I did it, I'll probably have like 30, 20 some people. The most I had was 50 when I had that fuckery stream. And the second most, it'll be like 30, 40 and less, or 20. And the most I had, my average number, it'd be 25 if I'm having a structural conversation with 7 people on the panel. Usually it'd be 5 or 6 or 4 people. You know what it is? Because I can hold 3 to 7 people on the panel, except for 10, because 10 don't count. That was from a fuckery stream. But I realized I can do that. That was just showing you, and I told people in the chat, I can do that. I choose not to because I can have 2, 3, 4 people talking to me that know me from chat rooms, panels, pre-records. That's how you get close to the content creator. See, I'm one of those channels. Is not for everybody, but I'm a relic to it. You know what I mean? Because I can reference my content, what I used to do, and then I talk about current events like sports, mix it up besides the history shit. You know what I mean? Because I can talk about various things if I wanted to go that way. If I create another channel deal with music, that'd be too easy. And then I have to play the game with the copyright system, which music you need to play and all that other shit. It's politics behind that. Yeah, and I say that's that liar cone shit. Nah, I ain't gonna.
And I'm mad about that because that's how I wanted to do some of my videos. But I'm like, come on, man, I can't even.
Yeah, that's the risk, man. That's
it'll be dope, but it's like, but it's like, come on, I got to deal with this.
It's a hassle, man. Like before, I would say like prior to 2012, I would say like 05 from 2011, you can do that. It's just,
I remember.
It's you can't now because the bullshit. See, that's smart. Like that ruined everything. My first channel was a mix of music and everything else. I love that underground / some of the mainstream artists and different genres of music. I had the perfect channel to do that. The problem was I was going to have with it. It wasn't going to get much traction, but I knew I was going to get flagged in this political sting out by the government, because I was saying some wild shit back then. And I had to rebrand this channel. And I said, you know what? Let me take this path because I really want to talk about some real shit on this channel. That's what this channel is going to be from now on, because I'm not going to try to monetize and go up. No, I'm just gonna keep this. If I do another one, it's gonna be structural, like you see in these streams and a podcast or something. But I'm gonna take my time with that. I ain't trying to delve into that. That's an option, but I can say, look, this one is I'm gonna use for a while because I could leave this shit and just say, hey, fuck it. And if I have another channel, it's gonna be structured way better than this. Because I look at this channel, yeah, this is kind of like when you say what you want, stay on topic, and then plan your shit out, and then there you are. But that's what my channel basically is. But on live streams, we talk about the actual current events. We go in depth conversations that are deep, and we just drop little gems there and there. But that's what my whole point was last year. But this year is similar to that, but now it's more practical. So we got to do it in what your progress is and whatever. But I see the election this year in Georgia, new governor. That's gonna be interesting. So I'll talk a little bit about that too. So I have to mix it up that way. So yeah, my Wednesday content is my actual content. Then the rest of it is just what you see is now on YouTube. These conversations.
Yeah, I'm
Personal
gonna
shit
check
and
that
current
out
events. Yeah.
when you talk about the new governor in Georgia. I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, I'll try to do a
'Cause-
stream on it, and I think me and Mike V talked about it, and this is something that needs to be discussed. So yeah, it's gonna be one of those streams that you can see. But yeah, man, like a lot of people, man, they just don't understand that that's part of it. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, I was reading an article somebody sent me about DC, the whole mandate.
yeah,
They was trying to I guess bring into effect that you need to come out the crib with the card. And I'm like, that woman over there tripping. You heard about that? What's her
yeah,
name?
yeah,
Mariel Bowser.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
heard about
yeah,
that. Are
yeah.
you
She
are you
looked
talking
like
about the
little.
shot mandate for the
Yeah,
shot?
yeah,
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 yeah, I got the card. Yeah, you have to because that's like in certain
yeah.
businesses. But here's the thing: down here, not so much. Now, if you have the
Hmm.
shot, as long as you have the mask, and as long as you have it with you, if they ask if a business does that, but I don't know all businesses do it down here. But I think they doing this in other places. But I don't know about the state of Georgia because that's a whole different thing. But I got the card. I said, yeah, I got my shit
Yeah,
and
cause
things like that.
in California, they either want you to have a card or just get tested 2 days
Yeah,
before you go to the event. And I'm like, I'm cool with that. Like my thing is I I don't have a problem with people who want to get the vaccination or don't. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? I don't have a problem with that. It's just, they letting the media manipulate them. So it's like people
yeah,
that do get
yeah.
it, they want to try to impose their beliefs on other people. And it's
Yeah,
it's
it's just
kind of
like
like you
like
invading my
religion.
privacy. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
just like
like,
religion. Like that's part of it. And I think what we say money about these fake wannabe Native American niggas, man. These feds wearing niggas. I was
yeah,
talking about them
yeah, yeah.
too. Yeah, yeah. These are the worst, man. I want to say something about FBA. At least I want to say FBA do sound similar to them, but the problem is they don't even stick together with ADOS because they sound like to me like us a little bit. The problem is they need to get off that UCC shit. If I ever talked to one of the members, I was like, look, y'all need to do your own thing. You have an idea, but them ADOS dudes, they sound like those natives, man. They sound like them Fez dudes, them MSTA guys. That's scary, man. The last time they got locked up, and I heard some news about them recently, last year from Mike V saying up in Boston. That's not good, man. We gotta get off that shit and
I
learn to
think I
accept
heard
that.
it too. You talking about they got
Yeah.
arrested on the
On
expressway or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. Like
Yeah,
one of those laws, those UCC laws, they try to do that same shit like they did years ago. It's like we gotta stop. Now I understand we're American. I'm glad Dre said that on Rolling Stone. He said it a lot last year. We need to start looking at that and say we gotta cut that bullshit out. I mean, for
we do,
real, for real.
man.
I understand FBA why they do. I don't agree with everything they say, but at first I had to step back and look what their name meant. Now we could take that, but we could call ourselves Foundation Americans, original, whatever you want to call it. I ain't gonna say Black Americans. That's a loose term. Nobody's really
It
black or
is.
white. You
Right.
can get away from that. And that's a hard sell for most people, but they're gonna have to adapt to that. But it ain't easy for everybody because everybody say, "Well, I gotta be black in my shit." Oh, okay, nigga, okay, but
That's
but
like a
that's crazy.
self-esteem issue
Yeah,
with this whole black thing. It's like, bro,
yeah,
like this how I knew people was dumb because I was, always into the pro-black consciousness stuff. So
yeah,
I knew about melanin.
hmm,
I know you remember this.
yeah. I remember this too. Yeah,
Wasn't nobody talking about melanin. They did not know until 2012. I swear to
hmm,
you. And I tried to tell people, I said, listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. In order for you to even exist on this planet, you need melanin. So what does that mean?
facts.
What does it
Yeah,
mean? And I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
saying it to you, but I'm just saying that means everybody has melanin. That means
yeah,
that grass that's outside on your front lawn has melanin.
yeah.
So just because you of a darker hue don't mean that you're special. I mean, you are special, but I'm just saying, like, you're not the only one with this.
Yeah,
Like, y'all
everybody's
didn't
got
do, you
yeah,
know,
everybody's got melanin in their system. It's inside your body and out, and even the what you say the palm colored, so-called white people, they have it.
yeah,
They just don't have enough. They have to learn to
right.
activate it. And I think Bobby Hemmett mentioned that. Oh yeah, yeah, to activate it. And then some woman was saying it. I was looking at the metaphysical stuff back then in 2012. I was on that type of time too. And the way you activate it, not just the nutrients in your body, but you got to produce that electric magnetic field, because to charge that shit, man, the chakras. I remember they was talking like that. That was some cool shit. I'm not gonna lie. That was some cool shit to know
It
about your
was
melody.
because I remember,
Yeah, yeah,
I came across that listening to Delbert Blair.
yeah,
If I'm not mistaken, I think dude name was Dr. Michael Richard King, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah, yeah,
So, I already knew. So when I saw, people get on the internet and everything is melanin, melanin, I'm saying you got an identity crisis and you have low self-esteem. And it was mainly darker skinned people, you know what I'm saying? The people that, us, but they just darker skin. I'm like, I just don't get the colorism shit, man.
yeah,
I know where it comes from, and people gonna disagree with me, but this is a black woman's issue. It's not a black man's issue.
yeah.
We don't care about light skin, dark skin, and if you do hear males talk about it, it's because they mother, they've been around women they damn near their whole life. So that's why those type of dudes into the colorism, but the average man don't care about that. It's like, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
We've been
Yeah,
populating the earth,
yeah,
you know? Like I always say, stick with our own people, but
yeah,
when we come to men, we just ain't looking at, oh, you need dark skin. That's the only way I can. Man, come on. Especially if
yeah.
you traveling everywhere. Like you can't just travel somewhere talking about you want to start a family over there. It's not your people not over there, bro. So you might as well come
Mm-hmm.
back home. But they
Yeah,
went over there and built their families. I ain't mad at it.
right.
But it's just a lot to talk about. That's why
Yeah,
I
it
had to
is.
hop on. So I'm like, all right, we could just talk about, whatever.
Yeah, it's one of those. I talk about current events, what's going on, not just on YouTube, but outside
Mm-hmm.
of YouTube as well, and what's going on. It's not much here, but people's worrying about the Omicron and all this other stuff. But I ain't gonna go in depth on that. That's just it. And outside of that, people just want a little drama in people's marriages, a little bit fall apart. You got some of them is lasting, some recently. But rest in peace to my great uncle died in Battle Creek, Michigan. I think it was like this month. And my dad said he lived to be 95. This is my dad's
Wow.
mother's brother. I lived his sister. She died in '09. So she got some years on them, but that's a whole nother stuff. But they got that gene, that's in their blood. But
Yeah.
like the black gene that we talked about, that's been here since the beginning, and
Yeah,
traveled to other
yeah.
places, and and then it takes me back those conversations. I mean, my people talk about this a lot in person in real life, and certain families don't talk about it, but only my dad and certain people that in the know. And I'm glad you
Mm-hmm.
brought it up because I used to hearing that shit all the time, man. Like even before I got on the YouTube shit, it's just what it is, man. And I'm not even mad at this point. You know what it is? It helps us to understand that most people want that attention. They want
That's
that
all that
attention.
is,
That's
yo.
all that is. And I'm glad Wolf brought it up. And I said, you know, in that stream, I saw the replay. I said, yeah, man, it is what it is. Like you need conversations like these. See, I could have said something like that last year. I know Dre brought it up to my attention when I was doing these streams. I said, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about it. I was thinking about that other nigga shit on here. But here's the thing. I can have these conversations. This is nothing. You know, that is just like, you know, that's all the time. But you
Yeah,
still got people, content creators, still talk about, you know, their color and things like that, and worry about Africa stuff. Like you said, yeah, that is a Northeast East Coast thing. That's a problem that they have. Now, some East Coast don't believe that. It depends on the Southeast. I've noticed this. Mid Atlantic, I've noticed. But when you go to like places like New York and above, oh, that's even worse. We
yeah,
need to go back
yeah,
to Africa and all this. Like, oh my god, here we go.
yeah. And,
Yeah,
you know,
only they would
just
say that. Yeah,
right, and they didn't got people caught up, and
yeah,
they, I hold them responsible, and then the people that wanted to follow behind that hold them
yeah.
responsible,
It's them response,
because
and it's really the followers too. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, because we just can't sit back and just let this continue to go on. Like it got to be stopped. It needs to be said. Like we need to just point this stuff out, man. Because we can't sit up. Like I'm not trying to save everybody too. I'm on that type of time.
yeah,
But at the
yeah.
same
Same here.
time, I don't want them in my way.
Yeah,
And they in the way of a lot of us, whether we want to believe it or not.
facts. Yeah,
They in the way. Cause they,
right, 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 right.
other groups of people looking and thinking we on that type of time. And it's like, nah, man. It's like,
No, we ain't, man. I try to tell. Even they try to come on my panels and shit because that merger came and it's thing. Some of us separate from that shit, and I try to tell them we focus on what's real. See the racial aspect, they try to blame us. No, they can't. It's not a. Oh, it's about no. It's a combination of all that. They know who's who, and if they take the fall, and you got dudes that work in government trying to stop this incel problem because it's natural selection. And if dudes, if
yo,
you can't get a woman, you got to fix yourself first before we're helping certain people. We're not helping all of you because if you're too extreme, maybe you need to, you know, because we're gonna see the process. Yeah, they're gonna get killed, whatever, and they're gonna get executed naturally and whatever. And like this disease is taking them out, but it's the whole process. And what I've learned from 2020, a lot of dudes didn't make it. If you wasn't really on it like that, and if you're not serious about yourself and your health and your spirit, you out of there, man. Like I tell you, this is why I kind of
hmm
agree with DS1 on certain things. That right there, you fucked up, you know. And this is why I try to tell people, you got to do the research on certain things, man. You got to understand because most people are not having it no more. I know why those people are being crazy. That's just part of society. That is like a big sickness, but it's a small sickness. You know why it's not really that serious? That's an ongoing occurrence until they legalize certain shit. Certain shit's got to
mm,
change and reset. You know, we're in a reset, but we're not in the realest reset we ever seen yet. It's just this is just the beginning. You know what I mean? Because everything's gonna be a whole reset. It's not just like it's here, but it ain't really here. You know what I mean? Because you ain't really adapted to it yet. So it's gonna take us time. You know, America's got to speed up. Um, I don't want to say certain cell phones and shit. I just got a message from T-Mobile, like certain bill charges and shit, or they cut back prices or whatever. You know, because you know certain things. But it is what it is. You know, and I
yeah,
understand. Yeah.
yeah. But that incel problem, it's something that they created.
Yeah.
Now that because they knew this was coming. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They knew it was coming. Now they want to, try to stop it, act like they care,
Try
but
to
they don't
clean it
care.
up. They don't
Yeah,
care.
but I mean, when you come into our communities and you pushing feminism and Planned Parenthood, you know what the outcome is going to be.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So,
bad,
so,
man.
so they knew this 100 years ago.
Yeah. Even that, the feminism and all that, even that's bad. But see, here's the thing. A lot of would you say women like it's goes always they don't fuck that shit ain't working. They know it's not working. And the incel problem they
Yeah.
trying to curve it. And here's the thing. If some men call it out and we fix it, and the women ain't gonna say that now because they try to point that out on online. But see, here's the thing: you're perpetuating a lot of them and us too because we can't do that. See, a lot of things is you gonna save some, but the rest, yeah, we already know they're going. The ones that's too extreme, but the ones that's gonna be saved, we know, and this is what my channel is based off. I ain't trying to save them, but I'll say the ones if you want the help, you do it for yourself. If you want to take that risk, get swallowed up with this badness, because I know what's coming down to the pipe. You got to be responsible and you got to take accountability. And
Hmm.
a lot of them can't do that because it's going to be a handful that's going to make it. And the rest of them is just going to just perish. It's just what it is. It's just I'm on that type of time. But same with females, you can't save all of them. And I tell these dudes, don't waste your time. Let them be who they are. They're going to show their hand, and it's what it is. This is why I don't talk bad about them as much because that's not content. Anybody can talk like that. Hell, you
Yeah,
can't even
yeah.
say that on the regular news stations. You know what I mean? Because there's no
No.
need. It's in process. People got Crystal. You got other women combating that too. That's not like that. So I let them speak on that. That's why I fall back and say, what, go ahead and speak on that. Because if
Yeah,
I
that's
would say
why.
something, I'd trigger them.
Yeah, yeah. That's why. I don't. See why Kevin Samuels is still doing what he's doing at this point.
Yeah, I let him do his thing. That's part of the
Yeah,
ecosystem.
yeah.
He's trying to take Steve Harvey's place, and when I saw that, I said, I already know what he's doing.
Right, right. You right about that. And you see Steve Harvey is talking to them dudes over there, the Manosphere. I mean,
Yeah,
cause everybody know. Like dude said what that was what Sunday. They looking at everybody.
yeah,
They looking at everybody. But it
yeah,
is what it is. They see
yeah.
they money hungry. Like this is not about money. Like we really trying to change stuff because it's affecting us.
Yeah, it's affecting the youth. See, you don't want the youth to be like that. Don't be an incel. Just don't complain, do your thing, and then move on. Like this YouTube
Yeah,
shit, use it for what it is and get this shit off your chest and then go on your way. Because when I remember when I did pre-records, I did. That was it. That was
yeah,
it. It was in minutes. And when you had 15 minutes finally, you have a lot to say and then you fall back and then listen to it and
right.
then just be what it is. That's why I try not to harp on a lot of stuff because a lot of stuff I said that was important at the time. That was time when I was younger. But when I was got a little older, it's less time. So I'm doing things to move around and see what's what. But most of that shit in the beginning was in the home state where I come from, my old channel. This one is basically in Georgia. It was in the city of Atlanta. Most of that shit that
Yeah,
was old. That was in the apartment. So that was a
yeah,
whole nother thing. And I had like a lot of links, research books. I read books back then. I still got some of them books. You know what I mean?
hmm,
See, I got a
yeah,
whole content if I want to do that. Even the scriptures, I dropped back on the scripture shit. Me and Elder Young One used to do that, going back and forth, them niggas on the street, online and then offline in the barbershops. We used to do that shit. Them days is
yeah,
done, man. We
yeah,
applied that shit, man. We applied that shit. It's over, man.
yeah. It's time to get into something um better, like new. It's time to progress. Basically,
Yeah.
that's how I look at it. Cause, like I said, the pandemic that was the time where people could get on internet and say they got to say about the opposite, gender.
Yeah. It,
And then
it blew
after
up.
that,
Hmm.
once they opened the country back up, then everybody should have be like, all right, cool. I'm about to just,
Yeah.
better myself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Do
2 years
other
ago
things.
was interesting. I'm glad I didn't
It
do content.
was.
I thought about it. I was self-reflecting, but see, it was new to me with this thing, and as a panelist, like everybody else is doing. That was easy for a while until I had fallout with certain niggas. I said, man, you know what? I'm not going to deal with this shit. And thank God that March happened. And I'm glad I came back doing content last year with the pre-records. And then once I started doing the streams and the vlog streams, I love those vlog streams. Quiet as it's kept, I love them more than I do these. These are okay. This is just
Hmm.
to get to know my subscribers and the audience is new and the ones that's passing through. I ain't got no issue. I ain't got no issue. But see, when you do the vlog streams, oh, I get a lot of views. I tell people all the time, people come through. You cammed up, they're gonna see you. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, I have no issue. I tell people just watch my vlog streams, please. That's where I get
Yeah.
it. It is what it is. What's
Hmm.
going enhanced utility? Appreciate you, man, for coming through. But like I said, man, like yeah, it's just you just gotta do your thing. And if you do content, yeah, do on music. I mean, the one's not monetized. The only person I know is Kane the God. He's one. Complex from the Black Brain Trust, he's one. And they tied in with some mix of Juan G's do it, I believe. He's good. Juan G's pretty good. He's got a good channel. He's got
Yeah.
one Friday, Chill Spot Friday. I might be over there, but I don't know what the cabinet's gonna do Friday because he said he's gonna do a stream. But yeah, man. But Juan G's is cool and everything. So it's a chill spot.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to do my little short video. I might do it tomorrow though.
Yeah.
I might just do it tomorrow. Try to find my little niche in this.
Yeah, man. Like,
So
I mean, just take your time. You don't have to rush. I'm just saying, like, once
yeah,
you drop something, people will fuck with you. Trust me. That
yeah,
pre-records. See, I hate to say this, Negroes got short attention spans, and it took me
man.
years to understand that. And I get it, and I get it. But see, I'm not mad though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
This is where it is, man.
they technology has sped everything up, and this
Yeah,
is the reason why we got short attention span.
yeah,
You know
that
what I'm
too.
saying? It make it seem like everybody got ADD or
But
ADHD,
it really
but
is
not.
not. It's certain
Yeah,
people
yeah.
understand it. Now, if you grew up with it, see, I have a well balanced life too. I've been outside, then I understand the tech too, because I grew up with it. And I tell people, I
Hmm.
understand the bullshit products is. You can teach people in passing, and they can teach their damn selves and their kids how to survive. It's kind of like the guns. You got to
Yeah,
survive everything. You got to have a little bit of everything in this newer world. Now you're forced to. You have no choice.
yeah,
And that's why I said about the smart shall survive in that vlog street, and I got that from another guy named Langston. He said that yeah, they run this world because they got the tech and the money. Not only that, in the computers because they speeding up shit. It's an arms race, and I said to myself, I was like, why they using arms? Oh, I see. Yeah, see, the younger kids is adapted to the tech. I see why they online a lot. The
yeah,
metaverses and the TikToks and all this other shit. And I was scratching my head. That's what these young folks did. I never had that. Not that particular fast
yeah.
paced technology. Not like that.
I probably wouldn't even like it if I did grow up during this time. Because I'm annoyed with TikTok right now. That's why I'm
Yeah, I
like,
am too. I don't even
bro,
fuck with
this
that
is
shit.
annoying.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't know. I guess people just like to follow what's popular. It get annoying when you watching the video
Yeah.
and it's this dumb music playing in the background. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
cut the music off and just do what you like. Come on, bro. That's
Yeah.
man, I'll be getting pissed. Like somebody show me a
Yeah.
TikTok, I'll be like, I don't want to see that, bro. I
They
do
be
not want
doing
to
them
see that.
wild ass dances. I'd be like, I had to fall back from that. I say, you know what? I'm glad I didn't create no account. That's too damn invasive.
It's
Shit.
annoying because I'm into food and stuff like that. So if I see something that look good, I'm like, let me look at it. 'Cause I may want to make it. I can't
Yeah.
enjoy the video because you have music playing in the background. I don't
Right. Right.
understand that. I don't even like that. Just don't go together. Even when you eat your food, you don't want to hear music.
Yeah.
I know I don't. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear nothing. I may
Yeah.
talk or whatever, but I don't want to hear no damn music. Like you don't
Yeah.
see the people on the Food Network cooking and got some hip hop playing in the background. Like,
Yeah.
come on, bro. That
Yeah.
shit, it don't. It just don't go together.
Yeah. It don't. It don't.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of this stuff wild, but they gonna burn TikTok out anyway because
Yeah.
everybody wants
TikTok.
to be
TikTok.
popular.
TikTok is competing with Instagram. That's the problem with Facebook. And I think someone was trying to say it was going to compete with YouTube. That's bullshit because YouTube and I hate to say this, Google and YouTube can buy TikTok and replace
Yeah,
it.
that right.
Because
I'm
I
about
know
to
what
say
Google does. Yeah.
they solidified. So
Yeah.
because people talking about we need to make our own YouTube. I'm saying to myself like I hear you, but YouTube is solidified, bro.
It's solidified Google. Like, here's the thing. Niggas try that shit. I want to tell you a story about the 1.0 era. They did a website, right? But here's the thing: no one
Hmm.
didn't want to donate after 3 years later. Oh man, I wish Wack was on the panel to tell you, niggas just don't want to do it, man. They said, man, fuck it. You know, like
Hmm.
it's that attitude, like we said about the race. It goes back to what I was saying. If we did that, are you gonna be consistent? No, because
Hmm.
niggas, it'd be the ego thing. Well, I gotta get mines and all this other shit. That's why when I hear people say that, I just laugh at them. They ain't serious.
You want to know what's funny? A lot of us is paying YouTube Premium. That's $11 a month.
Yeah,
This is why I say we're full of it. And
yeah.
I don't even like to sound like this.
Yeah,
But what
it's
up?
true. It's true. I
But
agree
we
with
full
that.
of
Yeah,
shit. We full
yeah,
like we paying $11.99 a month so we want some ads. But if somebody came to us who know how to create their own website, set it
yeah,
up just like YouTube, we have.
yeah. It has to be a certain day we like if the website's good. Even yourself, you can leave this shit and find something better. But I hate to say it, this is mainstream internet. What you say, social media, whatever, right?
It is,
That's why
yeah,
everybody is that. You treat it what it is. You don't treat it
yeah,
as oh, it's it. No, you treat it what it is because it's mainstream. Now, this other sites is better than this, but here's the thing about YouTube: you can talk about different things you want to. That's how you do.
yeah.
See, a website won't solve that. I've seen that shit. I've seen that shit, and niggas don't want to apply to it. That's for select few that's gonna get it. Let it grow first. See
Yeah.
what YouTube did. See what Google did. They let YouTube become this big chasm, and you gotta have certain individuals that grow it, especially a younger crowd, and that's what built it. And next thing you know, see, we was that crowd that grew the shit. See, we can go somewhere and be something. If we get recognized, they fuck with us. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of subscribers and views because they remember you from YouTube. That's how they know you. See, you gotta let the people know you. That's how other websites or you build one, people fuck with you. That's why you think Alex Jones did his shit. He took his shit, grew it, even though he's banned everywhere. He had no choice.
Yeah,
See,
yeah. Alex
black folks
Jones is
ain't
his
built like
web
that. They ain't
right.
built like that.
Alex
Yeah.
Jones website is popping. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, it is popping.
I've
Even
been
though I
on
don't agree
it.
what he says, but I tell
I
people
don't need
he's
it.
popping. It's
Yeah,
just like I said, for example, but black folks gotta understand if you want to take that risk, you gotta learn to deal with that shit, you know. But we ain't
yeah,
ready because a lot of us they want to be in that spotlight on TV, man. Like, you know, like I said, Google allows that shit. See, they're tired of the white folks. If niggas apply pressure to the white boys I'm seeing, the merger, well, we trust them, but we don't trust them in Gen 6. And that's what it is. It's always something. They always pick and choose who they want. And I don't get mad because we fall for it. Don't complain they choose another person that's like our complexion. And it's like you said, yeah, we're full of it. You know, when I look at that YouTube premium, I'm not even mad. I'm
yeah,
not even mad.
yeah. I ain't mad either.
Man.
'Cause I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm.
I don't like clicking on videos and because they be having too many ads, bro.
Yeah.
That shit be getting annoying. Like
Yeah, those
one,
ads are annoying. Yeah.
one and two is cool. I swear, I saw somebody that had 50 on an
Oh,
hour
he's trying to get money.
video.
Yeah.
Bro. I said, yeah, I'm doing this premium. I got to. I
Yeah.
can't even listen to the
Yeah.
video.
Premium's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's worth it. I was thinking about doing that, but if I had another channel, I would love to do that. I don't mind the ads because I hardly ever watch shit on this channel as much. I watch everybody else's streams and I balance it out, and then I watch a little tech gear and things like that. It is what it is, you know. I'm kind of simple. I don't be on it like that.
yeah. I had to do that this year. I started looking at a lot of tech
Yeah,
and model cars and trains and sports, just so I open up my YouTube page. I don't see the
yeah.
tomfoolery.
Hmm.
So I'm like, I got tired of seeing that stuff. I'm like, come on, man. Because stuff could bring you down, man, when you listen to these people.
Yeah,
So I was like, man, I don't want to hear this. Because you know what it is?
yeah,
With the whole manosphere thing, I know this is not me. A lot of them is talking like we have issues with women.
Yes, I
and
agree with
it's
that. I
and
agree with
that
that.
it pisses me off. Like sometimes I
Yeah, it
want
does. It pisses me
reach
off too.
through and
But you know,
punch them in their mouth because I'm like, dude,
yeah,
bro, you
yeah,
being disingenuous and you trying to make it seem like you big dog. The
yeah,
problem is it's this culture.
yeah,
That's the problem.
yeah. I agree.
It's not black men don't know how to talk to it and all this stuff. It's the culture, bro.
Yeah,
This stuff makes you want to hate the opposite sex.
yeah. It's done by design. I was the first dude that said that 2 years ago when I was a panelist. I tell people it's the culture. And see, the reason I don't like it because they got it from SWP. He used to be like that, and he used to say it was the culture. Problem is, they took his talking points and found these other weirdos from the MGTOW community that's white and the mainstream manosphere. That's what they got it from. And then that's why I say fuck all the modern day motherfuckers that I don't represent. I don't care for the main four guys that ran 2.0. And I tell people what it is. Their content is not that special. Now, some of it's decent, but the main ones I can tolerate. Yeah, the Grandmaster, he has good content. The only thing I disagree with him on is he goes into the gender war too much and he used it as a trope. I don't buy into that. That's why I don't be on his panels like that. I've been on his panels like what, twice? And I've been on panels with him multiple times. And I tell people the reason I don't be on it like that because he got a lot of yes men that think like that. And I feel sorry for them younger generation. I was like, look, if you think like that at that age, it's not just going outside, just meet people, period. Period. I mean,
Yeah,
outside, that's one thing, but I'm talking about meeting people, period, for a long time and get
yeah,
used to it. That's how you solve your damn problem.
yeah. Because you know, a lot of them do need to go outside and stay off the damn video game. Like I like
Yeah,
video games too. I mean, that's a part of
yeah.
my generation. But
Balance that shit out, man.
when I hit puberty, I was like, man, the hell with this damn video game. I'm about to go touch some booty out. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
These dudes, they hit puberty, they still on the video game. I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all just
I'm
don't know what y'all missing
yeah,
out on.
man. I was outside talking to all types of people, even when I was playing sports, man. It is what it is, man.
Yeah,
But it's just like you said, the younger generation has gotten softer, softer, but that's done by design as well by the older generation. Like you said, like when we said that Monday, it mattered. And a lot of people forget you gotta hold their feet to the fire. And I said this to Art. I said, Art, um, I'm not saving the younger generation if they listen to guys like that all the time. It's no hate, it's
hmm
just what it is, man. Like you gotta stop that shit. Everybody's tired of it. It's not, and I've seen their own people in the manosphere is tired of it because we got our own sect and we say stop talking about women every day because that's gets annoying. It becomes like a religion.
it
Once it becomes
do.
like a religion, you just like, no, I'm atheist against that. It's gonna get to a point. I might have to do a open discussion on that. It's like a religion, man.
And
We
to
don't
sit
deal
up
with
here,
religion, man.
like I'm not going to. If I was them, right, I'm not going to say, I'm manosphere, yada yada yada.
Yeah,
But then I'm letting women come on the panel, and now she just going crazy on all the dudes. Gaslighting and shit testing them.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
not lost respect because I'm like, y'all full of it. Y'all really want attention from women, and this is entertainment. Why don't you
Sit down.
just stand
Yeah,
on it? Just
yeah. Just
stand on.
stand
That's
on
my
it. Yeah,
problem.
yeah,
Be transparent and stand on it, bro. Because it's not that serious to be posing like that on the internet. Hell, is you
yeah. It's not
posing
that
for?
serious. Yeah,
And like I said, it's the culture, bro.
yeah.
When this person, well, if that female does something to me like foul
Right,
and don't suffer the consequences, why would you expect for that man to not feel some type of way? He's a human being.
right.
We all have
Mm-hmm.
emotions. The thing with us is we need to learn how to control them and start using
Right,
our brains more. But I understand some dudes that just be like, man, the hell with this, bro. I got done dirty and nobody helped me and did nothing about it. And I'm not saying you're supposed to be running and asking for help, but the community needs to
right.
start checking people. The community don't do that shit at all. They want to
They
check
don't.
the men all day, but
Yeah.
let the women do whatever, and that's the
Yeah.
problem, and that's the
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
So they need to start saying that, man. Just look, it's the culture, bro. It's not you. And then if it is you, we gonna call it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's all, because it's no way these dudes is 15 talking about they never touched another 15-year-old girl. And it's like, bro, but it's the culture, because the culture is telling the woman she's better than him, he's stupid. And on
Yeah.
top of that, they telling him he's stupid too, and you need to wait till you 30 some years old in order to start dealing with me. Like, that's what's going on. I'm like, man,
That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's that culture shit. And I saw that happening. I would say not the smartphone era, but I was saying that for years. And I
well,
wasn't even
we
like that.
seen it when we was coming up though. This what we
Yeah.
saw, but it really didn't affect us because
Yeah, we're used to it.
those
Yeah.
was that was the analog eras. That's
Yeah.
the era where you had to go outside.
Yeah, you had to, and you had to
When
talk to females, and you had to hold a conversation. The secret
yeah,
was, even when I was playing sports, it was the same concept. Yes, I touched girls and all that, and I did all that. I did that when I was in high school. I grabbed ass at 18. I had a lot of freak joints, but the thing was, I did it and didn't care at the time. But see, when I was like in my 20s, when I date this girl down here, and she picked me out of the lineup. And we dated for like, just like 6 months, and I had to cut her off, cut her loose. And I never had no issue. These
yeah,
dudes had issues. And see, this goes back to, as I said, in the 2000s and the late 2000s, these dudes ain't built like that. They talk a lot of shit.
yeah,
They're just dudes that complain so much, and they listen to certain people's talking points, and they let these older guys misled them. So yeah, it's a combination of them, and it's done by design on purpose to see where they at.
yeah,
And this is why I understand the criticism with certain people. And yeah, and it's okay to go after those weaker males and females, because you put the ones that are weak, not the ones that are good to you. But it's balance. You gotta have balance. All of it's wrong, and I say it's a culture, and that's why I don't argue about gender war shit, because we already did that online and offline. Well, actually, offline first, then online, because Sergeant Willie Pete was perfect at the time. They let
hmm
him get away with murder.
Yeah, and I
But
remember that
nowadays,
story too.
he has gotten censored to the point he realized the shit wasn't gonna work long term, because it held, but it didn't always help us at the end, because then we got to look at ourselves. What do we do to fix it? Well, if we change ourselves, they'll come back around. See, women fix their damn selves. We can't teach them all the time. And I had to learn this too when I got older, because that's
Yeah,
part of the ecosystem. They're going to be that unless
yeah,
we do something great. Oh, they're going to put that shit to the side. They know they fucked up, because they're going to start apologizing. I've seen them admit that they fuck around. Like, you got to have that confidence to understand that's a part of it. You got to understand, because it took me, see, when we're younger, we ain't going to understand. But once we get older, that's in their nature to do that. So
yeah. But
she's
see, you
growing to
see
be a
how
woman. So yeah,
you see how you admitted to that. Even I was like that.
it's gone degenerate. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it falls back on you.
Yeah, you're
That's
responsible
all.
for your actions. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was on Ronin channel, and I was saying, like, I don't understand why dudes is worrying about hypergamy. But like, that's not
Yeah,
something that you
hypergamy.
should
Yeah, some people call it
hypergamy,
hypergamy.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I
whatever
used
it's
to
called.
pronounce it hypergamy, and I was saying that as a hypergamy, hypergamy. What is that shit? But shoot,
Yeah,
that's
but
some wild shit. Yeah.
see, this is the BS I'm talking about, because
Mm-hmm.
you worried about that, but you do the exact same thing she's doing. It's
Right.
called having a choice. You may not be a perfect fit. That's how she feel,
Yeah.
but you probably are in reality. So, but you have to accept that. So, when I was looking, and I'm like, these dudes really pulling up a screen and having a 2 hour discussion about this stuff,
Not only
and,
that,
and you do the exact same
I'll give
shit.
you something worse than that. Not just 2 hours, probably 8 hours of this bullshit.
Yeah,
No different topics. Like I saw that 2 years. I'm like 8 hours of the same shit. Like what the fuck is going on?
yeah,
I'm like my nigga,
hyperbole and all
you
that.
know all
I'm
that
like,
shit.
bro,
It's like a religious, a church sermon. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah.
What's wrong with these niggas?
And
But but that's the way it is.
I'm saying to myself, like, come on, like
Yeah.
y'all dudes never left that girl because her booty was bigger.
Hmm.
So, because you seen that girl, he's like, oh, her booty bigger. Let me hop on that. It's the same thing. Like, what is you?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Like these dudes, man.
Man,
Y'all,
they wild, man.
that,
And I don't say nothing, but that's them. If you like this shit, well, why you complaining? And then if she reject you, oh, that's like the end of the world. They say, I'm gonna kill the I'm gonna cut you. And I'm like,
you
okay,
know
nigga,
what?
like chill.
With me, like, I always been the type.
Yeah,
If I saw a chick that I like, especially if she was like in a group and she was the prettiest one,
yeah,
I was never scared to approach it. Never.
yeah.
And I didn't even care if she tried to embarrass me in front of everybody, I'd just be like, all right, cool, walk off. I won't get like, it's not gonna hurt my feelings because I mean, I tried, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I'm not gonna get them all. I always been like that. So I haven't been rejected that much, but it happened and it never bothered. So that's why I can't relate to dudes that get all in their feelings about rejection because that's a part of the
Man, I
game.
got
That's a part of
rejected.
life.
I got rejected based off eye contact while I was in work. Even the non-approach and approach. I did both.
Yeah,
Now I approached later on when I got older. When I was younger, I got approached a lot by certain women, even though I accept them or not. But then when I got a lot much older, when I started approaching, oh, they cut me off. And it was easy, and I got used to it. It takes a
yeah,
skill. It takes a skill.
it do, but I guess my personality during that time when I was younger, I just didn't
Yeah.
care. I was like, oh, she tell me no, she tell me no, I don't care. So when I hear these dudes getting mad because they got rejected, I'm like, what?
Hmm.
It's foreign to me.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
I don't get that. Shit, it's just a part of life. But these dudes, they time is coming, man. Like you said, they time is coming because a lot of that stuff got to get washed off the internet, man. Y'all out here misleading these young dudes, man. And like you said, you're not trying to save them because a lot of them they are lost cause, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, they always are.
I ain't gonna lie, they don't want to. They just don't want to try, man. I'm talking about like, see, you got some who getting money, but as far as them like having a social life, nope.
Nope.
As far as them getting a woman, nope. And then if they do, it's she having a field day. Then they gonna be right on this damn internet listening to freaking Rolo and all these other goofies. It's
Yeah.
terrible out here.
Yeah, it's terrible. And that's why I don't pay attention. What's going on, information, man? Salute, man. But it is what it is, and they listen to the same dumb people. It's kind of like the big YouTubers that spewing the same bullshit about certain things that you didn't like about the tag or whatever. It's a pattern, man. Like people have that niche, and it's getting worse and worse. And this is why I don't follow everybody from big YouTube like that. I limit that to small channels, mid-size to small, and that's it.
Yeah, I
Only
did the
ones
same
only
thing.
ones I follow big channels like I think Alvin Priest. They criticize everybody. It's funny, and then there's another dude that does the basketball. So Illuminati, he did the music joint instead
Yeah,
of his own shit, the singing. He's entertainment, but the outside of that, that's it. I don't have that many people I follow this in the millions. It's a handful, and the ones that do video games, what's his name, Mister uh edX or something like that. He does the Assassin's Creed shit and then the video games and the stealth and all that. That's his
mm,
thing, and that's it. And there's another guy named Dark Sniper that does the boxing. He's got a nice size subscribers, and he be punking them racists that be fighting, challenge them on the Xbox and shit. That's some funny shit. Be talking this shit, man.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I gotta check that out. Then,
yeah, that's a good channel. He's cool, bro.
man, I remember playing Call of Duty online. I forgot which one it was. I think they was part in the World War II era. Man, them white kids used to go bananas, boy. I used to laugh because I'm like, boy, y'all got a lot of courage over on this online shit, boy.
Right.
They did not care. They show they racism in a minute, boy. Man, they heard my voice and like, oh, he a black guy. I said, come on, I'm on the team with y'all. Man, they did not help me at all. They just let me continuously get killed. I said, man, y'all crazy. That stuff funny to me, man. Just funny.
Yeah.
I'll remember that, man. One of my favorite games to play online. But shit, I'm about to get off here, walk this dog.
Okay, man.
Nice
Appreciate you, man.
chopping it up with you. I'll
Not a
probably
problem,
pop
man.
in
You always
another
welcome, man.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So stay up, man.
All right. Same to you, man.
All right.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
But yeah, folks. Yeah, this is one of the things that I talk about. Yeah, we talk about real stuff. The racial stuff that we deal with as men, especially people. I see this a lot. I used to talk about like that stuff in my family for years and years on end, and even when I had YouTube, man, this stuff was wild. We was referring back to the Independent Thinker series, and we just saw, and that was one of my favorites, by the way. And I'm glad I talked about it. But see, I'm gonna be off this Sunday to check out the conference championship in football. But I'm just gonna be off because I took a week off earlier this month and then come back on February and just get it out of the bang. But that conservatism string, I'm gonna break down that string that I did part 2 last year. Minus the derailment of court jester. He's not allowed over here. He used to be in my mod. Yes, I'm guilty of that. It's my fault. I take full responsibility for the fuckery. And I stand on my shit. And it is what it is. So, like I said, man, like I'm gonna be consistent what I do, and I'm not gonna let someone stop me over time. So, yeah, it's 2 hours and 12 minutes and 21 seconds. I can keep this going because it's only 10:22 right now. So yeah, man, we see what it is. So everybody's doing a thing, and you got your subscribers and things. And it's just what it is. I know people love to talk shit, but you know, I'm glad you get certain new people and trolls talking shit. But I say fuck them, the ones that came through and try to say we like this and that. I'm like, shut your weird gay behind ass up. You know what I'm saying? And anybody likes to troll, you're gonna get destroyed. Don't come here with that bullshit. This is the villain sector and the villain sphere. You come here with the shit, you're gonna get executed. We don't fuck with you like that. It's just what it is. And I'm sorry to sound so mean and vicious. Just stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just on fire with it right now. Because I'm gonna get to the point that I stop caring about certain people, man. Like, I'm gonna start talking about niggas probably when the spring starts. I'll be like mid-March, and I'm gonna forget about you niggas. I'm gonna forget about you. I'm gonna even study. I'm just gonna laugh and just keep it what it is, bro, and keep it at bay. So that's a whole nother thing. But that's just you know, not a cover guy, not a cover channel. Not here to save nobody. Keep your ass over there, cause I already know what y'all intentions are and the bullshit. So, like I said, man, it is what it is. Let's see, cause people they just love talking shit, and people's trying to say what's what. you know, I don't know if I'm gonna stay that long, but yeah, I can stay a little bit longer. I'll see what's up. But yeah, man, people been on some bullshit, want to talk about certain things. But you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad this thing's happened. But this has been a good stream. But you know, I appreciate y'all coming through. But I'll still keep talking and doing things like that. And they try to say, "You're talking about yourself." Don't most people do? I mean, what's the fucking difference? Y'all not saying much. You just spewing bullshit. Like I'm tired of people talking shit and think they know everything. And yeah, let's see how much time I have. Yeah, I might do 3 to 4. I don't know if it's gonna be interesting. We'll see. We'll see whoever pulls up. This is an open discussion. You know, the reason I call it open discussion, I don't use the term panel. It can turn into a panel or a discussion. I don't like to say like that, you know, because open panel is a loose term. That's when people want to hop on and act crazy and say reckless shit. But I've learned to use the word discussion because we can have a discussion and just time it and that's it. Because you don't feel like it. But you know, this may go 3 hours. I don't know because this may be a good conversation because I think people's not coming through because this is January. January is a dry month. It's the winter and it's cold outside. I hope y'all stay warm because it's gonna be in the teens tonight and tomorrow, but it's gonna be 32 tomorrow. It's coming tomorrow, I believe. You know, on Friday on Eastern time. But yeah, but that's a whole nother thing. Let's see what he talks about. He said, I worked in the day trade on my spare time and all the stuff is paid off. And there's a reason I can jump on a stream. If I had bills paid, then yeah, wouldn't be on a live stream for 8 hours. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like enhance, man, I don't do that shit, bro. Some people want to be the marathon podcasters, like a 24-hour show. That shit is not easy to do. I usually my max streams is usually 3 to 4 hours. I don't go that long because if nobody wants to come up, I'll end it like the 3 hour mark or the 4 hour mark. I'm gonna go 3 hours to just probably tonight. I gotta see first, but if I'll hit it a certain mark of 3 hours, I'll discuss something different. But you know, I can talk to y'all in the chat. But you know, but that's the whole thing. I might have to do a 3 hour thing right here tonight because this is a good stream. We talked about the main stuff we talked about for 2 hours, and I got my opening and things like that. I'm just talking to you guys. It's less people in the room anyway. Because if it was like 15 or 10, there's two people will come up and everything. But you got trolls want to start shit because everybody's streaming in different times and things like that. I'm sky watching my man Ty City. Shouts out to Ty City. I'm glad he's back. He's trying to say he's going to do car content. It's going to be pretty interesting what he's going to do. See, he's got to get back in the flow. I got to get back in the flow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do, and it's understandable. I see he's going to do his thing, and he is doing what he's doing. Oh, he did that. Oh shit! Glad I found this shit. Yeah, I'm still a mod over there. Got Tampa and all this other shit. He's a Tie City. What up? Yeah, yeah. It's all good, bro. It's all good. We still got here and people, yeah, people fuck with us. People fuck with us, man. That's good. So, you know, it's 2 hours in. I'm just trying to knock these hours out. So this may be a 3 hour stream because this is, you know, this is Thursday, but I knew this was gonna be interesting night, but the trolls made it interesting. Yeah, 8 hours is a waste of time unless it's about business or career changes to increase income or financial literacy. Well, most people say it's a waste of time. It is. I've heard that a lot. The problem with that statement is I agree with it. Yes, if you're wasting time not doing something, yeah, I blame that person. But 9 out of 10, if you having a conversation on a different subject matter than you plan strategies on public platforms, yeah, it's good. The longest I would say requirement, if you want to go that far, is 5 to 6. But 8 hours is, yeah. I, I'll say it like this: 8 hours of every stream is ridiculous. I'll say it like that because I've done it before. That ain't nothing. It's a skill. That's when people trying to find you and grow your channel, whatever. I did that since last year. So yeah, unless you're talking about business, unless you're talking about actual strategy, like you said, that part I agree with. In the careers, and it's not just income; it's how you get the income. I don't use this as income. I don't give a shit about YouTube. This is just a hobby. This ain't entertaining me. I don't give a fuck about these idiots on YouTube like that. You use this shit as your content and move on. That's how I treat those hours. And if you notice, I stopped doing that. That's something I can do, but I choose not to. But yeah, everybody don't watch my content like that. And I understand, but yeah, yeah, if it's financial literacy, yeah, we give you some advice. We just pass it around. But that's it. I know people ain't gonna like my ass regardless because I'm the bad guy. I learned to accept that. You think I give a fuck? I've had 24 people in the room once. I had 40 and the 50 the most. So I used to have that. It doesn't bother me. I'm capable of doing it. The problem is if you delve into fuckery, you just gotta do it right and then time the shit. People don't care and they unsubscribe when I didn't do much. When I did the vlog streams, they still didn't give a shit. I always do those an hour or 50 minutes. Get my thoughts out. That's my actual content. But this is nothing. This is something I can do because I'm actually using the gear and the microphone to talk to y'all and just like, yeah, this is it, and we're here and we're gonna spin on shit. So yeah, and I'm just like, I'm up here and just gonna keep it a buck, man. Yeah, man, because I've done marathon streams, but it can be draining. You know what I'm saying? But Pastor did a good job with 10 hours. He was talking about that shit. Salute to Pastor, man. And the build sphere, do your thing, man. But the man didn't want to cam up. Imano wants to be himself, knowing him. Yeah, we're gonna talk about his ass. Not on air, but off fair. Yeah, financial field. Yeah. Yeah, I can say it like that. That's a good to talk about. It's a lot of channels that talk about that. I think Ty City kind of fall back from that and does it on Patreon. But yeah, I think Bronzeberg talks about it. It's a few other people, but most people they ain't studying that nowadays. They want the fuckery for financial shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of bullshit that's going on YouTube. So you got to be mindful what you trust and what you watch. So yeah, I know a lot of people like talking about it, but a lot of people ain't gonna hit me through because there's a lot of hate from the villain sphere, and that's cool. And I love it. I love it because I know this is going to be a bad year for certain people because they like fuckery. That goes to when I saw that purge and shit, and people say I ain't getting the numbers. No, I get numbers. I just don't. I've did it before anybody, even before the damn purge. They just want to hate once you fall for their bullshit. I'm gonna start talking shit tomorrow about you coon niggas that think like that. And I'm just gonna take a stand in y'all's bitch asses. I'm gonna start roasting y'all next month. Y'all the biggest coons what I saw. When I saw that shit from Ebony Black, man, uh was it Ebony Network News, wherever it is, network? That channel's trash, bro. I don't even want to watch that shit no more. I saw that shit and that content, like, man, this dude's weak. But it is what it is. So I'm gonna go on mute for a minute and I'll be right back. So y'all hang tight. He's the Uncle Sir. Oh, Ruckus. Oh, what's going on, man? Oh, what's going on, man? It's Sir of Great Skill. Check. But you know, that's a whole nother thing. I'm back. He said for 2021. Oh, yeah. Last year, man, for finance, I ain't even worried about last year. Nobody wasn't really serious about it. 2021 was kind of, I'll say I enjoyed it. I mean, offline, it was cool. It was a wash a little bit. But when I came back, did content that year was a hell of a month. That year was like, I mean, not a month, hell of a year. That year's was like, I didn't know what to say about 2021. When I was thinking about it, I was like, I did content again. Then off air, I was like, oh man, but that's a crazy year. I'll say it like that. It's probably the funnest time I had on YouTube. Yeah, man. But that year was something else, boy. Good times though, especially on my channel. But it was good times. That shit was epic, bro. Them nights was something else back then. And I had a certain microphone too, but it's like a condenser. I think I still use it, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it as much. But yeah, I'm sticking with my dynamic. But yeah, that condenser I had since August, that was awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah. Everybody's on the road tonight. I know people are gonna be people as it's part of the game. So yeah, I gotta watch that egalitarian stream, man. Like I get views when it's necessary. People talk, they don't give a shit. And so, look at this nigga over here trying to come back and do a live stream. This fucking nigga. They want to hate so bad. He's a 440. Oh wow, that's shit. Yeah, I might have to check that out. Yeah, I might take a nap on before I get up. It'll be like 440. Yeah, I gotta check the captain out. Yeah, that shit's wild. I gotta check that shit out. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to set that up and check him out because I'm gonna be waiting on that stream. And then once he starts, I'm gonna see. He said y'all thought this was something, but yeah, but Juan G's got a Friday night. He said old out old out breeding all the white man's there. Yeah. 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 You can say that. You can say that. The so-called white man's there. Oh man. Oh man. Hell, I've been doing that. Well, actually, even when I do my vlog streams, I always go somewhere. I need to show that. But one of these days in the spring, I might have to go to that park down the street where my house is. There's a park, with a basketball court. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pick a spot and just start streaming. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna experiment and do that for an hour, then come right back and be like, all right, this is the time I'm gonna do it. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Pick a stream and do that. And just do it for an hour. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's freezing. Yeah, it's freezing. I've heard it's freezing, man. I heard somebody in certain chat rooms said they live in Chicago. It's like a negative 3 in Chicago, like a couple days back. That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit. That's some cold ass shit. And the last time we had snow in Georgia recently, what was it? It was, I think it was a couple of days and a week before during the conference, not the divisional playoff, but it was a couple of days back. It was snowing one weekend ago, and it was snowing, and it was light, you know. And then back home where I come from, they had like 8 inches. Yeah, it's yeah, this is wild. Yeah, it's still January. But yeah. He said the Arctic blast. Yeah, that's what it was. They had the Arctic blast or wherever they call it. Yeah, it's an Arctic blast. Yeah. It had to be the Arctic blast because I believe it was everywhere in the south, of north, Midwest, and where you was at. It's no joke. I mean, people forget this is January still. Hell, you might see some next month, because if it gets cold like this, it's gonna be cold tomorrow. It's gonna be in the I want to check my thing on my phone. It's 43 outside, but it's gonna drop to 28. So tomorrow will be yeah, it's gonna be 45 tomorrow and 22 degrees. It's 35. Yeah. It's Saturday. I meant to say Saturday. Now Saturday's gonna be 30 something degrees. Yeah, I ain't gonna be out there streaming. But I think it's supposed to snow or rain or something like that. But yeah, it's gonna be in the 50s Sunday and Monday. So yeah, it's still cold. It's gonna be a weird uh side of it, but yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna drop this down. And he said, it comes from those huge lakes. Yeah, yeah, we got lakes down here too, but a lot of them are man made. So that's a whole nother thing. So yeah, because I'm just like it's wild right now. So people just looking at it. Yeah, I'm gonna turn the game down a little bit. But yeah, it's just like I see a lot of cold shit. People getting sick left and right. It's just what it is. But and I know people just is out here doing their thing, but I'm cool with half of the people in Thai City's chat room. Not gonna lie. That's a whole nother story. I might have to, but Beef and Brock is cool. He's cool with Thai City. He's cool. He always come through. Some people get tired of the Manosphere stuff. That's just dead. I don't even talk about that shit. I killed that shit long time ago. But yeah, I think Kuda's gonna be back probably next week. I'm not sure what he's gonna talk. He's gonna talk about the same old stuff. But I already know where he's going with it. Already know where he's going with it. I'm not mad. So I gotta see what talk. Everybody's talking about that bitch. I don't call her TK. I don't call her PK. I don't call her Pasha. That's why I call her PK. He said, "Y'all got those swamps too. Never been to Georgia. The Everglades in Miami. Yeah, Miami's got Everglades. Yeah, the swamps. I will say that's somewhere in Louisiana. Georgia don't have that many swamps. I would say in southern Georgia, yes, but up here in the northern part of Georgia or in the counties like in Cobb County, everyone else, not so much. We have lakes and shit. We have a golf course out here where I live at. It's like a couple blocks away from me. But yeah, it's like, we got things like that and hills and shit. But the state I'm from, we don't have swamps. We have a wilderness. We have lakes and shit. But it gets cold as shit too. It's kind of like in the Midwest. It's just like I'll say mid central, mid southern place. It gets cold in the middle part of Tennessee where I come from. So I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Yeah, Georgia's always had the strangest weather. It used to be warm down here, but now it's like, the cold is coming. He said, not gonna lie, Mansfield is tiring. YouTube period sometimes. Yeah, it always have been, man. I left this shit 6 years prior, came back and and they talk about the same shit. And we just had a conversation with Hannibal talking about it. That shit's so fucking annoying. I just had to cut it loose. And thank God me and Rashawn call ourselves the villain sphere, but it was a running joke for a minute, and then we made it into a thing. But shouts out to the advisor. He made it happen and made it possible for us to move on and move forward. So carved out a lane. Yeah. It's very tiring. I definitely agree with that. Hell yeah. What Psycho Candy say? Yeah, very swampy. Yeah. Yeah, just like Psycho Candy said, it's very swampy. But yeah, but guys, man, I just like, you know, when you do this type of stuff and you understand what me and Hannibal was talking about, most of our people don't give a shit. Most of our people don't give a shit. We try to do it on website, 9 out of 10, where's the donations? That's why I want to ask them. Are y'all real serious about it? I'm serious about it if y'all serious about it. You know, it don't have to be nothing big, but just be serious about it. Are you really serious to make that change and help somebody else? It's the baby steps, then it grows in big, and then we expand on that shit. A lot of people just don't want to admit that they're wrong on that department. You know what I'm saying? Because I've noticed a lot of people renege on that shit. I mean, me and Court Jester was kind of cool until he did that dumb shit over at the Advisors channel. That was done by design. So we already know. And I'm not gonna harp on that. I still on his head for that with the trolling. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna be petty with that with him. We'll never be cool on that. 'Cause that dude was out of line. So after that, we say what it is. Most people that troll like that, nice try. Once you knock his ass loose, it didn't hurt my feelings. You just say what you said. I don't fuck with you like that. Only bitch ass people have the lamest jokes that talk like that. Come something better. Y'all fucking losers that's fat and sloppy that can't lose the weight. At least y'all can't call me fat. You can't. Only losers talk like that and they get destroyed in real life. They would never say that. Like I said, and that troll trying to say, "Oh, he was put in the trash can." Motherfucker, I was never put in the trash can. I was putting motherfuckers in trash cans. Like your bitch ass. You's probably short. But see, these bitch ass trolls, like I said, they ain't really built like that. It's if I saw them in person, they'd be dead in person, man. Trust me. It's not about being tough. It's about being who you are, man. I ain't trying to be tough on this shit because y'all niggas ain't really about that. Y'all talk tough. I don't talk tough. I am it. So I live by what I say. If I was a boxer, I would have did it a long time. Yeah. I mean, we all took certain L's and jokes, and I walk off. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose in jokes. But a fist fight, never, never, never get my ass beat like that. And I never will. Because I never was in a situation. I never had those problems. I mean, I'll take one. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna take one. I can take one. If I'm in the wrong, I'm in the wrong. But don't ever say I can't take one. I always end up winning. I don't know why. But a lot of these dudes don't want the ass whooping, so they have to get a object. So you can't trust nobody. So you need to talk all the internet shit. Y'all some bitches in real life, bro. Y'all desperate. Y'all see someone doing content, but you can't do content. They get mad. That's why y'all pussy so much. This is why YouTube is what it is. People don't fuck with it. These websites, and that's why they say fuck Twitter and this, because y'all soft. That's why TikTok ain't shit. I don't respect TikTok. And I'm speaking of TikTok, I think TikTok is trash to me. It's very trash. It's goofy as shit. It's too invasive, and I'm like, y'all doing this dumb shit. I said something about MGTOW. They shaking their ass on TikTok. I saw that shit on YouTube. It's embarrassing. They already took another L uh, on social media, and y'all just proving my point. What society has said about y'all. So yeah, but hold on for a second. Yeah, yeah. It's about it's almost hell. It's almost the next hour, but yeah, and that's just the whole thing, man. And I just don't take these dudes seriously like that, because every time I've been on YouTube for each year, and I think Auntie was saying about the trolls, man, I always get trolls, bro. I get them all the time, man. This is nothing new. That means I'm back, and I'm probably gonna get some more next month. It is what it is, but it's not gonna last long. I'm not gonna speak on bullshit. I had one troll say, "Man, you used to beef with Fantastic. YouTube beef is not real, bro. It's not real. I don't buy into that shit. Y'all sound like bitches like that. We don't beef. We just have a disagreement or a dislikement. That's it. Now in person, yeah, it'll be my angst at you. I'll let you know about it without saying a word, and it's gonna be tension. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna speak. Now, if you're a rival content creator, yeah, I'm gonna throw shots subliminally. I'm supposed to. It's a running joke, and if you throw a shot at me, I'm okay with that. See, I can take a hit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree with that. That I agree with it. Yes, it's actually for that and women, and it's really sad. You know what? You get a star for that. That right there turned me off to that, and that's what they're trying to appeal to. Um, you already got it on YouTube shorts. That's not good. You already got your censorship. There you are. There you are. There you go. He just said it. Fighter just said this is not hard, people. When you have that type of content on that particular site, that is not gonna last. I mean, it'll last until they censor you. But they censor dudes on there that talk about that shit. They're familiar with YouTube. Because this is some YouTubers that have TikTok. They try to say it's a good business move. No, it's not. You got to play their game. Hell, it's made by China. I ain't worried about China. China ain't nobody. They ain't producing shit since they had Mao Zedong over there. So again, it's not even what it is, but back on these fools, man. But yeah, with the trolling aspect, that's a given. That's a given. Once you do content like I did for years, and when I did the pre-records, and I said this to Hannibal, that shit went up above the roof years ago. So it's happened to me before. See, I'm back. I'm back doing actual content again. So you can't stop me from doing what I'm doing and keep doing what I'm doing. And but when I'm online, I'm gonna speak my shit. I know people ain't gonna like my ass. Obviously, I ain't the most hated. Yes, I am. Always the most hated. When I say the right shit, right content, that's it. He ain't got my email address. I don't fuck with certain dudes like that. They don't fuck with me. That's cool. Just don't come on my platform again. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I've lost a couple of moderators. I had to pull some. And I said this on the channel. I just don't want no conflict with that person. If we see each other on the panel, I'm just not going to speak to you. Is he going to hop down? I say, hell no. I'm going to stick to the topic and then move on. And shut the fuck up. I've done that. That's easy. All you're doing is giving me confidence to do more. That's all. And in person, you wouldn't even say that. That's why I don't have no issues. That's why I don't scream and yell on panels and shit all day long. That's ridiculous. I think that's silly. Most men should move on for that. So mainly you have content like that. And I'm glad I came with this background. I said, you know what? Let me have this background. And I felt like that's needed. Now, if you notice last year I had the black pill background. Let me show y'all something for real quick. I want to see my brand real quick. I want to show you something real quick. I want to show y'all something real quick. See, I had it. It's all black, but it's in the black background. That's what I had. Now I gotta go back to this one. This is my current one. But my old one, when I started out, I had this one, the Assassin's Creed one. I got the one with the sky picture that y'all see in What'd you say when I started out on vlog streams and people kept noticing me? Right here, outside in the spring. You got your Dante, but let's go back to my man's right here. Oh, hell, Great Skull. But let me switch my avatar for a minute. Let me switch it. Let me switch it for a minute. So I'm going right here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We here. So I'm gonna switch it right now. So this is what I'm gonna talk about to y'all. So as we're in the thick of it, we're almost in the 3 hour mark. Get my 3 hours in, and I know people ain't gonna come through right away because it's 10:57 right now Eastern time, and people's gonna chill with my man Ty City. So he gonna be a one man show, one man gangbuster. That's all it is. But I found something interesting about another group. It's called the Lapeef Network, right? The Lapeef Network to me is an interesting channel. I mean, I subscribe to it and just to see and observe people who's there. I just watch from the clouds in the distance. But that network is something else. You know what I mean? Then you got the Purple Pill God that y'all love so much. He's on there. So it's like, what's the whole point of having him on there? People praising him, and we say this all the time off air in conversations. We just have that. So people gonna do they thing a lot. Oh shit! Woo! There's some crazy shit. It is what it is, y'all. Because sometimes when you do long live streams, man, it's a lot. Because we used to do it a lot, all the time. So it's not the first one when we do and do that type of content, but people come through and just say, "Hey, this is gonna be a good stream" and everything else. So it is what it is. But like I said, people are gonna have their viewpoints and things like that. I'm just like, I'm just happy. I'm just happy that people came through. But man, I love this microphone right here, man. I love this microphone that I'm sounding right now. Yeah, the gain is all right. Yeah, I got the little lighting. So talking through this, man. This is my standard. This is my standard when I crank this bitch up, and yeah, crank that bitch up. I used to crank it up in the 70s and it don't even sound bad. Yeah. See, crank it up a little lower. And that's just how I'm gonna sound the rest of the way. So let's see. So yeah, yeah. I like the off action rejection, but off axis right here. But yeah, yeah, it's actual cardioid, but it's in the dynamic range. I like that. It's my first one since of last year in December. I enjoyed the shit out of that. That helped me along the way. So I know people is coming through and start talking and things like that. So, because because I know it's 2 hours in. I know people ain't gonna talk right away. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people got time to hop off and do things, and that's just it. Because people got time and things like that. But Captain's got a stream. Was it 4:40? Yeah. But like for me, I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna talk and stay with it. But you got a lot of people just acting crazy at this point. But that's the whole point of me doing a live stream like that. Like, because once you're in the 2 hour mark and then going 3 hours, I mean, oh damn, Ty City cut that off. Shit, peace, bro. Shit, I guess people got tired of his shit. He did an hour. He wanted to do an hour, and I don't blame him. Shouts out to him, man. Like, man, I'm glad he's back. I was there to participate in that shit. So again, man, we just got to do what we got to do. So you know how it is. Yeah. All those people coming through. Okay. But but that 2 hours is cool, man. It's cool. I mean, Hannibal had to get off. I don't blame him because this is Thursday Thrills. Because usually be crazy like that. A lot of people don't have a long live streams like that. I usually go longer than I'll say 2 to 3 to 4 hours. But last year I went overboard. I started out 5 and 6 and I stopped it, and then I went 8 and then I went 10. The biggest one I did was 12. It got me 1,000. And I can't do those streams no more. I think people want to come through and just is like saying, hey, I'm over there with the court jester and everything. Everybody's gonna side with him. That's cool. And they're gonna hate on me regardless. I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I don't care who hates. People fence it. I respect that. You think I give a shit? I don't care. And I told the captain, don't care, because that shit's gonna fall off next month and always down to these newer YouTube. It's gonna fall off if they ain't got content. What's gonna fall off? Like I said this off air, and I told this to him, and I think Dre and everybody else. Well, the reason you see it falling off, they're not producing anything. So I got the actual content. It's the vlog streams. This is just temporary, you know, because I'm doing this temporarily, and I can stream every Sunday. Yeah, it don't stream at all. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? But Captain got his own life and things like that. So my channel used to be the spot to birth a lot of people doing their things and spread around and do content and do longer streams. I did it for a while until I got my audio thing up. I had to be that person, be a step ahead of everybody. You have to, and then be selfless for the team and then share your shit. And I can't have a fucked up position as a host because people don't fuck with you if you have good audio. That's just the way it is. And I got tired of people just hating. Some people just hate it and I didn't care. And you think I give a shit? No, it's going to continue. You can't make, and I heard something very interesting in a stream before I did my stream a couple of hours back. It was, it's one of those channels. They call themselves the B sector / roast sector, right? One of them said, you can't make people listen to you. You just can't. And I learned that the hard way when I started this in April. I learned a little the hard way, but I had to realize I didn't understand. I said, wow, the difference without a microphone. Yes, it's not easy like it was when I did it when I first came. But once I had the mic, yes, got a lot of views. And outside of that, it was up and down. And it is what it is. It's who you associate with, and then it troubles your streams. And that's why a lot of people don't want to compete with that. That's the problem. Only way he got those numbers, people love to listen to the content because they ain't got content. They're just followers and subscribers and things, and that's respectable. It's respectable. And that's just what it is. Most people are scared to do content, and I don't blame them. Now, Cam Rod, when he came on that panel, man, he showed a lot of confidence. Then he cammed up. I appreciate dude like that. The dude's awesome. It's gonna continue. You know what I'm saying? Like my shit is paramount. Nobody's gonna be on a live stream like that, especially with me. But because I'm a required taste, I'm not for everybody. Because I'm like that villain that's you got to get used to for a while, and you got to understand my patterns. So yeah, I am a required taste for everybody. I'm not for everybody. That's just what it is, and I've learned to understand that over time as a content creator, and I had to build off my things. So again, it is what it is. People gonna be who they are. You can't stop it. You can't stop the shit. So as I'm saying, you just gotta have it. Let's see. Protect my credit. What's my cell phone doing? Acting up. Out of here. It is what it is. It's been delivered. It's my old Q2U. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll probably get the new microphone in I'll say next I'll say next month. Yeah, because I got a lot of things going for me. Once I get that shit, I'm gonna use it for Wednesday. I'm gonna use it for Sunday streams. I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna test out motherfucker out and apply that shit. Get a case for it and test it out. Oh shit. Oh shit. Woo! It's been a long one. But but I don't know what Coot is talking about. I think he's doing a good job resting. You know, times you got to lead the shit. People try to do content and things like that, and they just hit your stream up. So everybody try to be a podcaster and things like that, but a lot of people don't cam up and things like that. It's cool, but what's the point cam up when people's doing the doxing and all that shit? Some coward shit they be on. That's why I'm very careful on here. So, yeah. And the builder sphere said they cam up, which is cool. But all you doing is hurting your damn self. Nobody's not gonna fuck with you. Just gonna tell you that right much. I mean, if I was the builder sphere, you gotta go to the fire like we did because we challenge everybody. They have a nice crew. I'm gonna say it like this. Pastor's got a nice crew. Shouts out to him and his platform. He should understand that platform's gonna be fine. He can get some new people. He's capable of doing numbers. We see him do it. But your boy Imano, man, he's heard about that lobotomization from Cerulean, man. He's heard about that shit. He's heard about that shit. So talking about this women shit and that. I ain't studying that shit for a while. It is what it is. So, and I'm just gonna be like that. But yeah, it's 3 hours in and 36 seconds. But since nobody's coming up, it's one of those streams like that. But shouts out to Hannibal, man. Appreciate the conversation. And I went in probably early in the stream, man. It's been 3 hours and just keep it all in the Thursday realm. So yeah, I could have do like 4 hours and then be like midnight, and then I know it's Thursday where y'all at. So again, appreciate everybody. A fighter, appreciate you coming through. Enhanced utility. Who else came through? Information man. Psycho Candy, Degenerate, the Slayer himself. Captain Ghost in the building. Appreciate you. Captain's always deliver. He's always a hometown favorite. Just Ask Shar, appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming through. As always, y'all subscribe to our channel, please. Shaka Nulu, known as the Lord of Mactau in the building. Appreciate you. Mike in the building. And somebody said we're a bunch of nobodies, but blocked him. Mike, appreciate you coming through. Supreme Elder, appreciate you coming through. Beef and Brock, nicer. It is what it is. What you call it? A Mace, appreciate you. Auntie, appreciate you. Pastor, Juan G's. The Doctor, Doom Advisor, the Andre himself. The Palace of Petty in the building. Hannibal, appreciate you for coming through for the panels, and appreciate you, man. You're always welcome, man. Sincerely yours, Nadia. Appreciate you. Appreciate your love for coming through. So with that, I want to say peace and shalom. All hail Grace Skull. And I'm out.